good? What's up, people? It's me. I'm LTelly27. You know who I am?
Listen, if these are the people that's gonna give advice about marriage, I'm gonna start giving advice about how to have sexual intercourse between a man and a woman. I'm gonna start giving advice on coitus because I'm the poster child for male, female, penis into vagina relationships. Or better yet, I'm start giving advice on lesbian relationships because I'm the poster child for all things women and lesbian sex. You see how implausible and silly that sounds?
He said, I'm not making this up. The exact quote was, quote, to be even clearer. Like, in the quote, like, bitch, just so you don't get mixed up. So you understand. We ain't get that shit. We don't even get that shit out no more. Because ain't none of these rappers worth shit. And we stopped giving the shit out. Because all you hoes end up being ain't shit ass motherfuckers. And so we ain't giving that shit out no more. That's what they said.
They're on that campus and really get the help that she needs so she can't just run out the house every chance she get and take a bump or go on a bender with her fellow bases down to the crack house. You didn't think to do that. But we're supposed to see your, rehab treatment facilities is incredible. But you got a whole basa in your house. I don't mean to call your mama a basa, but it's basa-like tendencies. I mean, make it make sense.
I know these, I'm never wrong about these things. I'm never wrong. He doesn't want the cooter. He wants dick. That's what he wants.
Why can't he want both though?
He don't want the cooter.
We, the viewing public, don't want you to have a moment. The less of you we have, the better. Baby, we don't want to pause you, honey. You can save all the moments, baby. I'm sure you have some very nice friends and some close friends that see it for you. Us, the viewing public, us sighted people, we don't see it for you.
It's in the news. And Pete said y'all made him feel bad when he was over there on SNL. Because all y'all did was talk about his big donkey dick.
This was a no boo. I'm gonna make sure I take care of you. Make sure this is good for you. I'm gonna grab this little condom, put it in your mouth, make you put it on my dick with your mouth. I'm gonna grab this little lube after I bend you over and make sure it's good for you.
There's no reconciliation in sight. So at this point, I see you all are just trying to argue about what it is that happened.
But it may come out as too pro-black. Some people may, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. The cracker crash out happened this weekend. Damn it, I said it. Fuck it. Them bastards don't care. I don't care either. The cracker crash out. The fuck shit fellowship. The racist rally.
I don't think she got a glam squad to begin with because the bitch always look a fucking mess anyway. And nobody anywhere that has anything to do with cosmetology and beauty should ever lay claim on having anything to do with Giselle, her makeup, her hair, or her fashions. If it's people out there claiming it, hey, go ahead, get it how you live, honey. It ain't even like she got that much money to be paying y'all like that. Y'all a mess. A broke hoe who always comes out looking a fucking mess, and you want to claim that? Girl, just...
No means no, and yes means no.
Well, hello. Hello. How the hell are you? How the hell are you? What is going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let me let the members know. Shout out to the members. Gotta let the members know. Shout out to the members. I gotta do production tonight, don't I, for Silly Saturday. Girl boom, boom girl. Let me fix me a good drink. Yeah, this is a big drink. This is a big cup. L Teddy, this is a big cup. Oh, girl. Okay, that's a lot of alcohol you just put in there. I guess that's why we got a big cup. That was a lot of fucking alcohol. The fuck? Miss Ann, girl, Miss Ann. You do realize that's a lot of alcohol. This a big cup. Oh, girl. See how big this cup is? This cup like almost the size of my face. It's a bit. I can't even get my hand all the way around it. That's what he said. Let me taste this. Hold on. That ain't bad. I have a little experience with not being able to get my hand all the way around it. Oh, child. Anyway, it's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. Let me say hey to y'all. Tracy C. Hey, beautiful. Um, don't do our girl like that. Hey, hey, Jason, what's good, bruh? How's it going? I'm back, Jason. You see I'm back, right? Hey, crazy homebody girl. Karen D, what is up? Hey, Lock Queen. What's up, beautiful? Hey, cross country cruiser. Tawana. Tawana, you see, they trying to get me drunk. And I'm a child of God. This is a big ass cup. Damn. Shit. Fuck. Damn it. I'm a child of God. I don't be doing all this drinking and shit. Hey, Tracy W. Let me go ahead and drop the link now so y'all can stop playing with me. Just go ahead and do this now so y'all can stop playing with me. Hey, Tracy W. Hey, Drinks with D. Y'all know it's Friday. Y'all know how we do. Thank you for gifting memberships. Cross Country Cruiser. Lock Queen got a membership, and Tawana got a membership, and Jesse got a membership, and I don't know if that's Keena, Quinn apologetically. I don't know. I know I'm butchering the name, but they got a membership. Oh, that's QI. Oh, that's QI. I know who that is. That's QI. Hey, QI. QI unapologetically. Oh, I know who QI is. Hey, Sweet Pea. Demetria. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey. Hey, Ravine. Hey, Xavier. Xavier, you see they got your girl. They got your good. They got your good. Hey, Butterfly. Um, you a Minnesota Twins fan? This your home team, Minnesota Twins? Is this your home team? Don't do me, Xavier. You on dance mom duty today? Well, we rooting for our niece. We showed his. She gonna go up there and show them efforts how it go. Hey, Terry. Cha. You on your way to the speakeasy? You ain't wrong. Hey, Ajoba. Montrez, what's good, bruh? Hey, Janae. Hey, Terrence. Carl, what's going on, sir? How's it hanging? To the left or to the right? I saw they got a new band around. I was just sending this picture out because I was like, damn, he young as hell. Child, I just sent this picture to my band friends. That's too young for a band director of a major college program. So that's the new band director at Alabama State. Isn't he in his like early 30s? I've never seen that in modern times. Somebody that he looked like a baby. Girl, I'm sure he might be very. I have a lot of thoughts on this, Demetria. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw they put that woman out. They did. You go you gonna hit new levels today? Didn't Xavier? Oh, they got a new. Wait, let me see who they got a new band director at Texas Southern too. Hold on, let me see. Some of these bands I don't pay attention to. Um, see who we got here. Oh, he is young. Oh, oh, he looked like a friend of mine named Joseph. I know that ain't him. Oh, but he been there for a few years now. But he is young though. I mean, I wish the new guy at Alabama State all the best, but I have thoughts. I'm glad you asked why is that too young? Because HBCU bands and HBCU band culture is um hold on one second, y'all. Um HBCU band culture is tough. It's tough. To give you to give you a sense of what we're talking about, what what's the name Jason, what's the name of the position? Is that the battalion commander, the person who's over the whole base, like the highest ranking officer at the base? That would be like you saying, oh, I'm finna make you whatever the highest ranking officer at the base is. I don't know if it's like captain, general, battalion commander. I don't know what they call them. But whoever is the highest ranking officer at the base. And then if you're at a prominent HBCU, it would be like an Alabama State. Alabama State is a big prominent HBCU commanded officer. Okay. Hey, Miss Pretty Amazing. And it's a good place to say to access a beach. It depends on which beach you're trying to go to. Give me a second. I'll answer that in a few moments. But oh, let me drop the link again. This is for people who want to come up here and talk to me. Y'all stop playing with me. Y'all, some of y'all already know to click the button and come up here and talk to me and stop playing. But normally a young person like that, especially in your early 30s, they'll bring them on a general or admiral. Okay, it would be like making somebody in their early 30s a general or an admiral. And when you're at a big, like Texas Southern, Alabama State is what we would call the second tier of HBCU marching bands. Top tier, the top echelon is FAM, Southern, Jackson State. That's gonna be your top echelon, like top of the tops. Those three, they are the standards. Jackson State, FAMU, Southern. Those three are absolutely top as you can go for HBCU bands. Right after them, like you got Division One, those three, and then you might say Division 1A because they're still the top of the tops, but they're not at the legendary status. That's gonna be your Alabama States, Norfolk, Tennessee State. Um, who else I'm gonna put in there? I might put um I don't know if I would put Alabama A&M in there. They're gonna be right underneath there. I might put Bethune, but I might put Bethune is not consistent enough, so I'm gonna put them right underneath there. But that next tier is gonna be like your Alabama State, North Carolina A&T, Tennessee State, um, uh, 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 um, I'm trying to think now. It's gonna be around there. Then the next level is going when you get to Texas Southern, Prairie View, maybe Norfolk State, maybe Bethune. I'll put Bethune in there. Um, at that, next that third level, I'll put them there. You know, say what you want. Southern still is top tier. They still up there. I'm putting North Carolina A&T at that second level, right underneath the top tier. Hey, little baby. But the point that I'm making is when you're at that level and that status, like an Alabama State, they will usually bring someone in and start grooming that person. So they may make them the assistant director of bands or associate director of bands. Give them a couple years, let the band kind of get used to them and let them get used to the band culture. And even if they're an alumnus, band cultures change over time. So, and it's hard to be over at HBCU band. So you need to have some years under your belt. They respect you, you respect them. So normally you'll bring somebody on and they'll be an assistant director or an associate director, and that be the person you will promote in. If you're going to do just a brand new hire, normally they're going to do someone older and more established. And the reason that I say that is you'll go to some of them HBCU bands, and if this young man is in his early 30s, I think he's like 31 or 32. It's going to be people in the band that's not that far from his age. Like in HBCU bands, it's very common to see people 25 and 26 years old. I ain't going to hold you. And those types of people, I've been in the HBCU bands. If you're not established, those band members will run over you. They can be very disrespectful. Like it's not a game over there. You got to go in there ready to go to town. You got to go in there ready to go to town. Ready to go in there and lay bitches out. They have to respect you. You have to respect them. And if you go in there and say, I'm just getting rid of everybody who give me any problems, any grief, then you're going to decimate the band. You're not going to have a band. And then the alumni is going to start to come after you. And you're not going to get all of the money that you used to get. You're not going to get all of the opportunities to go perform and make money. So you're shooting yourself in the foot. It's a balancing act. And so and I'm not diminishing the young man and what he can do, but if those students aren't very well aware of who he is and don't respect him, it's going to be hard. Hey, Bama girl. He leaves for training day the day after graduation on May 6th. Okay. Move the associate. Right, that's what they usually do. Bama State lost some good band style. PJ went to Virginia Union. Oh, I forgot PJ went to Virginia Union. Interesting. Xavier, you just can't take that mentality, because if you throw out all of the because usually it's going to be the upperclassmen and the seasoned band member that's going to buck up and buck at the system. If you try to make all of these wholesale changes, and if you lose them, you're not going to have. We live in the band culture right now. If you lose them, you could lose your band. And you can't talk about, I'm starting a band from scratch. Baby, that's not how this works. Baby, you finna get dog walked. You are Alabama State University marching band. That's one of the top bands out there. You cannot afford to have an off year, because if you have an off year, what happens is it hurts your recruiting. It makes people not want to go there. But he is an alumni of Alabama State. I do know that. He is an alumni of Alabama State, so that might help him. But a lot of it also depends on what was he like when he was in the band, because bands are funny like that too. You could be an alumnus all you want to, but baby, if you weren't respected when you were in the band, you're not going to magically get respect because you come back as the band director. I'm just it's a tricky situation. It's a very tricky situation. hmm The youngest commanding general in the U.S. military is 43 at the time of promotion in 2024. While that is fact, it's not uncommon when they check the right boxes and mentor in the right places. Well, this guy, he worked at Alabama. I mean, he graduated from Alabama State in 2017. Let me say that again. He just graduated from Alabama State in 2017. But then he went and worked. He wasn't even working amongst HBCU bands. He was working as an assistant and associate director at Alabama University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa. Completely different world. White band world and culture is completely different from black HBCU band culture. Yeah, and if you start losing opportunities to showcase the band, it diminishes the whole program. It's much worse than football. Very volatile. I've known several people that will maybe they tried to be a walk on for football and didn't make it. Then they try to come over to the band and try to join the band, and they be like, "Oh, you bitches are worse than football. We going back over to football because y'all band people are on another level." And we be like, we are, and mean to be." Probably not. Well, it depends on the size of your section. It depends on the size of the section. Like if you have like the trumpet section, they try to have a big section. Like if you are the well in marching band, you may not. We don't. You wouldn't get to chair until you get to like symphonic band, wind ensemble, and stuff like that. But let's say you're the fourth best person in a section full of 30, then you'll be well respected. Well respected. You might be a rank sergeant. You know. Um, why y'all ain't click the link? Somebody asked me about Miami and where to stay. It depends on what beach you want to go to. Are you trying to go to South Beach? Are you trying to go to Hollover Beach? Are you trying to go to Fort Lauderdale Beach? Are you trying to go to Hollywood Beach? Um, because Hollover is not far from Hollywood, which is not far from um Fort Lauderdale Beach, but South Beach is down south. Well, not down south, but it's much further south, even much further south than Hollover. And Hollywood is just north of Hollover, and then Fort Lauderdale Beach is just north is not too far north of Hollywood Beach. So, rank sergeants are the people. When you look at the band, when it's in the block, these are the people on the end. So they're either the first person in the front or the last person in the back of the line. The first person, yeah, the people on the ends of the line. Those are, we call them rank sergeants. Hey, Xavier. Xavier is backstage. Let me know when you're ready, Xavier.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh, y'all band girlies need to get you some help, some Prozac, something.
We don't need no help. We know what we're doing. We
No, you
love our
don't. Cause
culture.
why can't you just respect the man? He's just trying to do his job.
But that's with any that's not just band. That's any place. Now I'm not saying he might not go in there and be very successful. What I am saying is, hey Brittany Janae, what I am saying is it's gonna be harder for him. Here's a couple other things that you have to take into consideration. When you're in your early 30s, and you're that close to the age of the students, they look at you like, who the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be a level of separation, unfortunately. And the reason that they normally don't do that is, I'll just call it what it is. They don't want to see any malfeasance.
Oh, so you mean like the director fucking one of the students?
Yes.
Oh, well, okay. I mean, as long as they go through all the proper channels, I don't think that should be a problem.
I'm not saying he's not qualified. The man is truly qualified. Hey, DK, but I wonder at a predominantly a big time HBCU band program. Hey, D, having someone that young, I just, ooh, like
But
2 years from now, I don't want to see a thing with them. I don't want to see one or two things happening. Them either one saying, oh, they looking for a new band director, or two, them saying, oh, the band ain't what it used to be. Because he's coming from, even though he's a graduate of Alabama State and was in the band, he's been a director at a white school at a PWI. Being a director at a PWI is a completely different world from being a director at an HBCU. And just because you were a part of an HBCU band, you were not the band director. Being a band member is very different from being the band director, a totally different situation.
I don't know. They say the same things about pastors, though, and we know that that's not always true.
Pastors and bands are two different things. That's apples and oranges. I can see a young pastor going somewhere and being very successful. He may be fucking everybody in the goddamn, all of the women
But
or
see,
all of
it's
the men's in the church, and that may make him successful. But I can still see him being successful. Apples and oranges.
what? So you don't think there will be
Um,
pushback from a young pastor?
no, I said he could be successful. Hmm. Hey Tamara, to answer your question, just need some ideas. Haven't been to Miami in a beach. In a beach. Which one do you recommend? Do they have resorts or Airbnbs? You can do Airbnbs. Um, if you're gonna be close to South Beach, all of those hotels will be very expensive. If you want my recommendation, I recommend going to Fort Lauderdale Beach. You can stay at the W Hotel, which is right across the street from Fort Lauderdale Beach. It's on the strip, and it won't be too expensive like it would be as if you were staying on South Beach, and you can still have just as much fun and do all of the same things at a much cheaper price. But you can stay at the. I would recommend going to Fort Lauderdale Beach, and if you just want to drive down to South Beach, you can. That's just a drive down I-95, go down there, and do that. But I stay at the W Hotel. It's right across the street from Fort Lauderdale Beach, and Los Olas and all of that, and the strip and all of that stuff. Los Olas and all of that is there, and you can have a great ass time and not have to spend all of the same money that you spent on South Beach. And you can still, if you want, drive down to South Beach, 30-minute drive, get down there, and then come back to your hotel. I'm just saying. That's my recommendation. Um, so Xavier, what happened
Mm,
with your girl?
girl, they threw her out. They
Mm.
put Team Twirl on her ass.
The bitch one never shit.
I feel bad for Kenya, and I feel bad for Brooklyn especially. I hate this for her.
Always flying to Fort Lauderdale. Never flying to MIA if you can. Even if you're staying in Miami, always flying to Fort Lauderdale. The prices will be cheaper. The airport is much easier to get through. Much better process. Always flying to Fort Lauderdale. Never flying to Miami, if you can help it.
How far is Fort Lauderdale from Miami?
It's the next county over.
So probably like what, 30 minutes?
That's if you're going downtown. Like my house in Miami, I'm closer to Fort Lauderdale than I am most places in Miami, and I'm in Miami-Dade County.
Okay.
Listen, as a Floridian, because I tried to say this before and people jumped down my throat. It is not easy getting to Miami. It's not easy.
Universal guys from Miami. She'll tell you, baby, you fly in the Fort Lauderdale airport. You do not fly to no Miami International. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I heard that, and I also checked the price. It really is easier to fly
Hmm.
into Fort Lauderdale, rent your car, and drive down.
Hey, chef. Uh, uh, coming to where's Chef walk up music? Oh, here you go. Coming to us from. But yeah, Fort Lauderdale, always. So Kenya, I was hoping she was getting evicted from her house, but it was
What?
just a salon.
I thought she sold her house a long time, like 2 years ago.
No, I
Mm.
ain't never heard that.
Let me check because I thought Kenya sold more Manor. Because didn't what's her raggedy husband's name? Didn't he
Mark,
try to? Didn't Mark try to get that and they had to sell it and split it down the middle?
No, that didn't happen.
Oh, maybe it was just something he tried to do.
Maybe someone reported that, but no, that didn't happen.
Well, okay, good. I think it says she still has her house. So
she ain't got that goddamn salon. Like she was, and wasn't she out here trying to windmill at people who were saying that she wasn't paying her bills, or was that you windmilling for her, Xavier? Because it was being reported that this heifer wasn't paying her bills.
I I just couldn't believe Kane would do something this ridiculous. And
I don't know why. She ain't shit.
Kane, no, listen, Kane has done evil things, but she really does stupid things. Not paying your bills, this is stupid. I don't understand it, Kenya. What were you spending your money on?
Hey, Lee.
What?
Well,
What?
she said that she had this agreement where she did improvements that it was supposed to come out of her rent. And that's what she said she thought she was getting in that agreement. And I guess the judge saw it differently, because I do remember it being reported that the judge ordered her to leave the premises because she did not pay her rent. So then my question is, Kenya, you knew, because you sat in court, you knew the judge ordered you to leave. Why weren't you then going and packing up your salon so your stuff wasn't out on the curb? Because that's
Well,
that's sad and embarrassing.
That's embarrassing. And you knew that shit was gonna be all over the place.
but that was a lot of stuff, though. I don't couldn't imagine that she would have been able to even get all of that out in time.
No, she had ample time. Hasn't been like a month or something.
For all that stuff, that's not a long time.
It's enough time to clear that out. If they cleared it
Hmm.
out in that amount of time, then she could have got some people and cleared it out.
You could have paid
Yeah,
a
but they
couple Mexicans. They would have came over there, got that shit done.
no, that ain't right. But where was she gonna put all
No,
that?
I'm not trying to be xenophobic or anything. We have a lot of, that you can go get
Go
them.
around at a Home Depot.
Baby, they will get that shit done. And that's not me trying to be, xenophobic or discriminatory. I'm just saying, if you, scrap for cash, go get you a couple workers, get you about 3 or 4 of them. You can shoot each one of them $150 a piece. And baby, they'll sit there and work that whole day and get that whole shit done for you
Mm.
in one day.
And if not that, again, she still has some clout. You trying to tell me a moving company probably wouldn't have gave her a discount in exchange for some promo?
Child.
I don't know.
Flower backdrops come a dime a dozen. Everybody and their mama. I don't even go to places if they got the flower wall or the flower backdrop. I already know it's gonna be hood and ghetto as hell. Oh, you got the flower backdrop, baby. I don't want to eat here. I don't want to be here. Mm-mm.
I'm not against flower backdrops. It's the grass backdrops I can't stand.
The grass,
especially
the flower, anytime you got any botanicals, any type of horticulture or botanicals you got on this fucking wall, I don't want it. Okay. There's our word of the day, horticulture.
I like a good. It depends on what colors they're using, but it's the grass walls at restaurants, indoor restaurants, that I just don't understand. Because you don't even have an outside area. So what do you have? What is the grass for? What is that?
Child. Hey, brown mama. And then they got this neon sign in the middle of it and shit. Baby, let that shit go.
And you
Baby,
know
let
the
it
drink's about
go.
to be $50, $60. The wait time about to be an hour or two.
Right.
So I could have got to the Cheesecake Factory for all of this.
Cheesecake Factory is not good enough. It used to be back in the day when they were actually cooking food back there, but now that everything is prepackaged and they basically just heating shit up. And then the other thing that you hate about fucking Cheesecake Factory is when you get the menu, they hand you some book that's this thick, and now you got to sift through all these fucking
I
And it
pages
don't
hate
even
that
have enough.
menu.
fucking
And it
menu.
doesn't even have a lot in it. I've looked at it. Their menu has maybe what, 60 items?
Like literally, you be in the menu like this, girl. Turn to page 74. Turn to page 129.
It's just all this stuff, and it's a very little it's a very little menu with just a big package. I don't understand it. But
I thought you liked big packages. Tracy, why are you not up here?
excuse me, that is you. Go with the motion of the oceans.
When I first went there, I had a recommendation from one of the staff, and then after that, I just talked to my friend as to what
Who is
she
this?
get, and
Who
she
is
was
the one
like,
and only?
she eats this shrimp scampi, and ever since I had that, that's pretty much all I've been ordering. Cause even when I went back and looked at the menu, I really didn't see too much that jumped out the page at me. So outside of the cheesecakes, I'm not
The
really.
only thing I used to get from there is the damn I used to get, was it salmon? I think it was salmon and the asparagus.
My mother loves that.
I think that's what I used to get.
I like their pasta.
You need to learn how to use your ghetto ass phone. Probably got an iPhone. Raggedy heifer. Hey, Sharon.
Wait a minute now. What's wrong with iPhones?
He
Child.
got this ghetto shit around here. You don't even know how to unmute
Mm-mm,
yourself.
mm-mm. You don't know how to unmute yourself.
The ghetto, honey. The ghetto.
Chef Don Don, is that Brene?
It is.
Why?
That's why we can't have nice things. This is exactly why.
Y'all
What?
didn't see that video of her in on TikTok. She she was right around the store showing her titties. Man, don't nobody want to see them things.
Mm-mm.
Maybe she's trying to get an audience. She's trying to build up an audience so she can start an OnlyFans.
They say she cooked over there on TikTok, so maybe so.
She better
That
start cooking. She
pineapple
can't
upside
start eating
down
out.
cheesecake is that hits.
Hey, Katrina. Baby, all I know is if a man come to me and say we going to Cheesecake Factory, I'ma go, but that's gonna be our last date. I'm just saying.
Oh my God. Y'all
Wait,
are so bougie.
somebody trying to take somebody on a date to the Cheesecake Factory? Yeah, we won't talk ever again.
Not no more.
What?
Hey, civil law.
Who Xavier, some man taking you to the Cheesecake Factory?
Once or twice.
Listen, maybe it's the chef in me, but all that shit tastes like they just warm it up.
Yes,
I
they
see our
do.
resident senior heterosexual correspondent is in the background. Maybe he could tell us if back when he was single, he was taking the women's is over to the goddamn Cheesecake Factory. Are you ready, sir?
Yeah, bring me up because I'm gonna answer that one real quick in in 3 words. Hell no.
Okay. I'm
That
just
shit's
That's
saying.
two
expensive and
words.
it's not good.
It's literally like cafeteria
It's,
food warmed
it
up.
is. They
Literally,
warm up
literally, I
food
put it in the
now.
chat before I came up here. Most of these kitchens now are literally air fryers and microwaves because you can literally air fry a really good steak. Trust me, I've done it. But That's what these kitchens are. It's a big ass menu of nothing but microwave food.
And when I go to a steakhouse, right? When I go to a steakhouse, if you don't bring out the cart to me to show me all of the cuts of meat raw, I don't want it. I go to high class steakhouses. Well, when I come, I sit down and these bitches say, here's this cut. Here's why I recommend this cut. Here's what you get. It's raw. They showing me meat. I'm going for meat.
That's
Show
all
me
you
your
do go
meat.
for is meat. All you
Oh,
think about
so
is
I
meat.
heard from what I heard is before you eat the meat, you like to see the meat.
I like to see the meat before I eat the meat. But a lot of the high class steakhouses that I go to, that's what they do. Like they'll come, they'll bring out this cart, and they'll have all of the different cuts of meats that's on the menu, and they'll show you what it looks like raw. They'll tell you about their whole process and everything, and then they'll recommend some wines to go along with it. Show me the meats.
See, I'm not a steak person, so I rarely ever go to steakhouses.
I
I
tried to
Like
go
go
to
to
it's
Benihana
steakhouses.
in
I go to
Vegas one time,
steakhouses
and
because
they
they
had an
have
hour
better
wait.
foods. Benny
I'm glad.
Hanna's had an hour wait.
Yeah, when I was in Vegas, I tried to go. Me and my mom, and they were like, "Oh, it's gonna be an hour to wait." I'm like,
For
"Never mind," because
Benny
I already
Hanna?
heard it was. Yeah, and I'm like, I already heard that the food was alright. Like people were saying it was overhyped.
It is.
So for an hour wait, I was like, I'm cool.
Chef,
Benihana
I'm
is
talking about
basically what
steak.
it's fancy hibachi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay,
They
cool.
ain't
I can
even fancy
do.
at Benny Hanna's. Chef, we talk about steak, not dick. Okay?
are
But
we? Are we really?
the crazy part is, well, I'm talking about steak. I know. No, El Teddy's talking about penis.
I'm talking about steak.
We
Talking
never know
about
with
dick.
you. We never know with you. We never know.
Janae says she's talking about dick with you, El Teddy.
Lord.
But I'll tell you this: I don't really leave the house for steaks no more. I just go to the store, get the steak, and cook it. Feel like I make a better steak.
See, when I'm going to people like to take me on dates and stuff like that. I'm a great date person. You know what I'm saying? I'm a great date person.
Maybe you
Awesome.
should see some classes.
You know, cause well, tell me, what is your expectation when you go on a date with somebody? What makes a great date? For me, first thing is, where are you taking me? That's the first thing. That's it. That's all. And the second thing is, if I go on a date with you, right? Hey, Tanya, boo, I'm gonna let you order first because if your cheap ass order the cheapest thing on the fucking menu, I don't want it. Why you brought me here if you gonna order the cheapest? Now I'm not saying you got to go and say, give me the most expensive wine, you gotta give me the best thing. But if I'm looking at the menu and you ordering pasta, if
What?
you ordering pasta, pasta at most restaurants is the cheapest dish that they have. Me and Universal Goddess went out. Did we not have a good time? Look
Now,
at them. They in the
I'll tell you this:
comments talk about
a
slapping
good
on
date
my
for me,
forehead.
a good date for me is some good food and good conversation. If we
Hmm.
got that, we good. The price of the rest price point don't matter.
Now, one of my best dates I've ever had. Y'all gonna laugh. Y'all gonna say you lying. I'm gonna be like, no. One of the best dates I ever had was it wasn't where we went for. We went to dinner and a movie, right? That's not what made the date good. We went to a nice restaurant, saw a good movie. After the movie, we knew we were going back to my house. However, before we did that, we went to, don't laugh now, we went to Walmart. We stayed in this Walmart, must have been 3 hours, and had the time of our lives in this fucking Walmart. Okay. That young man showed me the best time. We had the best conversations. We laughed. We talked about people, talked about the dirty ass Walmart and everything, and so forth. It was crazy. It was crazy. We went to Walmart literally because on the way home, I didn't have no condoms. He didn't
I
have
knew
no
you was gonna
condoms.
say that shit.
And we were like, let's just go by Walmart and pick up some condoms. But in the midst of picking up the condoms from down to the Walmart, we just started walking through all because we came in through the entrance over by like where the guns and shit be at, where you get your tires fixed
Right,
and
right.
stuff.
Automotive. Right, right.
Why was that still open late at night? I don't know, but that entrance was open late at night that day.
That must be like a specialty ran auto shop because
Yeah,
most
because they
of them
No,
close.
close
auto shop
at
is
like
closed.
7.
The
Yeah, I'm
auto
about to
shop
say
was
7:30,
closed.
8 o'clock.
Yeah, no, the auto shop was closed, but the entrance to get in over there magically
Somebody
was open.
somebody fucked
Oh,
up the church's money because that door, I know that door is supposed to be locked, and I don't even work there.
But we got in over there, and so we started walking through. I learned so much about him. He learned so much about me in this goddamn Walmart. And this was a little bit ago. This was a while ago. This was like early 2000s.
Oh, so I was a kid.
Hmm.
Oh.
You just had to throw that in there, Xavier. That's how you feel. You just gonna keep throwing that in there, Xavier.
Yeah,
That's
what?
how you
See,
feel.
you now, now, see. We're not gonna talk to Xavier like that. Okay, this is how we're gonna talk to him. You see now, Xavier. Back in the day, Walmart was considered a date because it was safe to go in there.
Oh, please. That place was always the ghetto. That
I
place
never
ain't
said it.
never.
Whoa. I
Civil law,
never
you
said it
in
wasn't. I
Pittsburgh?
never said it wasn't ghetto. I just said it was safe.
Just because civil law mentioned that again, big shout out to my cousin who got drafted last night in the NFL. He's going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So proud of him, my little cousin. He got drafted. I'm so very proud of him. He got drafted. He done already flew back. He already in Tampa right
Good
I
now.
shit.
know a Bucks fan is happy he's there.
Hmm. So I can't even go on my Facebook without him being all over the goddamn Facebook. So I'm proud of him. I just want to give a quick shout out to I wanted to give a quick shout out to him. But anyway, I feel like to me, as I'm getting older, restaurant selection means a lot to me. It tells me some things about you. I ain't said you got to take me to the most expensive restaurant, even though somebody did take me to CNS Seafood. Tanya, you know the CNS Seafood that's down here in Sandy Springs. They done had them on a couple housewives show. They really child. And I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna order. I go to a good restaurant. You know what my appetizer is? I need the colossal shrimp cocktail. That's my appetizer. Colossal shrimp top, not colossal shrimp. Colossal crab cocktail. Excuse me.
I'm
Hmm.
normally looking at like some sort of
Or martini, as they
the-
call it. So they'll give you
some
like colossal blue crab lump meat in a martini glass, and it goes for about $52 for that appetizer. Sometimes you can get it $48 for that appetizer. Most times it's over 50. That's my appetizer. That's what I'm going with up front. I'm just saying to let you know this is how it's going down. The
You
way
know
my
where you need
palate
to.
is set up.
You know where you need to go the next time you come to California. If you in Malibu, there's a spot out there. It's on the beach, and I can't remember the name of that spot right now. But ordered a barbecue. I saw they had barbecue chicken on the menu. I was like, all right, cool. Let me try this out, bro. They bought me an entire chicken barbecued,
Oh wow, the
Ooh.
whole chicken. But
the
I
whole
don't
damn
know that I've
chicken.
ever seen that. Wow, the
They
whole
bought me the
chicken.
whole chicken barbecued,
Meaning it
I've seen
wasn't
right?
whole
cut up. It was just
rotisseries.
like the whole bird sitting in front of you.
The whole bird, the whole bird.
Was
Wow.
it stuffed or was it cleaned out?
It was cleaned out, but it was good. It was juicy.
Xavier, you always
Like,
want to be cleaned out. You never want to be stuffed, Xavier. You have to you have to be cleaned out so that you can get stuffed. You got to clean
You
that
don't
girl out,
listen. You never
Xavier.
know. Some people like that. Some people like
No,
it stuffed.
no, we
no,
don't like those people.
Uh-uh.
We don't like those
I'm
people.
not even in the community, and I know that's a no go.
No, he's
Listen,
right. Some people do like that. We just don't like those people.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, cool.
We just don't like those
I'm just
people.
telling you what I know.
We're not
But
into the
like,
Odell Beckhams of the world or the Brian Pumpers of the world that are into
you,
that
Brian
type of
Pumper,
shit. Yeah, Brian
Brian.
Pumper into that shit. Literally.
Listen,
Like he be wanting you to fart on him and shit it all
Mm.
on
what the fuck?
not Brian Pumper. I would have never
him.
thought. I would have
Yep.
never thought. I
Him
would.
and
You know
Odell
what?
Beckham. You know Odell Beckham tell the chicks that get flued out for him, I don't need you to bathe for a week or two.
Gross.
That sounds disgusting.
Well, is it? Because let's think about this. Those are the same people who like sell their underwear, and
But
that
you
underwear.
telling a woman, at least with a man, everything hanging out and everything, I understand. And it can, go into the underwear, all of those scents and, ball gravy and everything can seep into the underwear. But a woman has an innie. It goes inside. You telling her not to bathe for a week or two? You telling her it's extra if she got stuff going on and you can go on the hunt for Red October? I'm just
What?
saying.
Red up.
Okay. You
Oh,
love
Bro, come on now. Like mm, no. I've heard of
You'll
people
be
going on a hunt
listen.
for Red October. Like people from my last squadron were like trying to figure out when they were going to be able to get their fucking red wings. I'm like, you're what?
Hmm.
that's what they call it.
Yes, they're red wings.
Yeah, I just call it the hunt for Red October. Yeah, he like funky coochie.
I, I learned a lot, and I think that there's a lot of things for a lot of people. Um,
I don't make people feel bad about the fetishes. If that's what gets you up, go ahead, get it how you live.
Hey, El
no,
Teddy,
some
the name of that restaurant is Paradise Cove. If you ever out in Malibu, go to
Paradise
Paradise
Cove.
Cove.
What's the name of the soul food restaurant people keep telling me? Because I be in LA and I don't think I've been to it.
I
If
mean,
you
which one? There's like 1,000,005 of them
if
down
you
there.
call the name of it, I might know which one you're talking about.
Fixins.
I think it's Fixins. I think it's Fixins. Yeah,
We just
that
went.
sounds
We
like
just
it's.
went. We just went about 2 weeks ago. That was good.
Oh, it was good. Oh, okay.
Hmm. Right there, and it's right there, LA Live too. So
Hmm. Nah, my family saying we got to go to all these Tampa Bay games. Listen, I'm a 49er fan. I'm not going to all these damn. I'm gonna go to a couple of. I'm gonna go to a couple of them though. I gotta see my
I'm
cousin.
not gonna lie to you. You should absolutely go to these games.
I gotta
Niner
go
fan and
watch my
all.
cousin. You know what I'm saying? But
Niner
I
fan
am
and all
going
because
to the
you're gonna be sitting
Mexico
in good
City game
seats.
when San Francisco goes to play in Mexico City. I'm
Hmm.
going to that game.
Where you sit? You got your tickets already, or?
They don't know who they're playing yet, so
Hmm.
I don't have my ticket. They know San Francisco is going to. The only people we know we're playing is the Rams in Australia. It's a little too soon, a little too quick turnaround for me to go to Australia. The way my bank account
Hmm.
is set up, going to Australia, you got to have several thousands of dollars just to expend on an Australia trip this fast.
Hmm.
But Mexico City, that's much more doable. So you have the shrimp and grits, get the gravy on the side. We suggested on the side, as suggested by our waiter Joshua. He was really nice and cute. You may like him. Um, was his meat protruding through his? Did he have a nice print on him? I mean, I like a
You
good waiter to
you
have a
you
nice
look
print.
why would they be catching print at a restaurant? What is?
I went to a
no. The
restaurant
thing is,
a couple weeks ago, and the man came up to, and I know he knew what he was doing. He came up and talked to us. He was kind of tall, and when he came to the table to take our order, that dick was just laying. And I don't mean the tip was like on the head; it had to went sideways on the
Sad.
table. of the damn. Like it wasn't just coming down on the table like this, cause he came right up to the table. It was kind of sideways. I said, I looked at all my friends because all of us knew what we was looking at. We all looked like
Was
you
this a
just trying to
punk
get a good
bar?
tip. He knew what he was doing. He knew who we was when he came down. I ain't even mad about it. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
put it
I'm
like
not even
this.
mad about you being flirty, flirty. Women do it all the time. They know they got stuff going on and they go, show all their best features to get the best money out of a man. I wasn't even mad at him saying, oh, the girls over here at the table, let me get him something to give me a good tip. I wasn't even mad about it. I gave the man like a $30 tip. Here you go, sir. Go ahead, have it.
30.
I probably would have given him about 20. I usually get like a
Listen,
$20 tip if I can.
listen.
But
Every server that I've had, every male server that we've had at Fixins, they appear to be a part of the Rainbow Coalition.
um,
So
um
Child, let me go down to Fixins then.
downtown LA, LA Live, right next to the Staples Center.
you know what, Xavier? That's a mess. Just a mess.
Listen, I like me a good. Listen, I like me a blue collar. I like me a
I do like a
restaurant
blue collar
worker.
man. I do like a
I
blue
like
collar man. I do.
Anybody been to Red Lobster since they revamped their menu?
Who?
Red
Red
Lobster.
Lobster.
Well, they say it's a lot better. I call Red Lobster the McDonald's of seafood restaurants. If you, I ain't gonna
I
hold
can
you.
I can only
I
eat
don't
three
eat
things from Red
seafood,
Lobster,
so
so I can only have the chicken and the biscuits and possibly the cheese sticks. That's
But
it.
they say the menu is a lot better. They say it's a lot better than it was. I just ain't been. I think the
Ain't,
little new CEO, he kind of
ain't no
cute.
fish.
The little black man,
Ain't
he
no
kind
no
of
fish.
cute.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Child.
Look, the Red Lobster when we were kids was like, if you didn't, us not knowing no better, it was
We thought it
top
was the best
shelf.
thing on. Yeah,
We
it
thought it was
was.
the best thing on the planet.
Yeah.
If they said you was going to Red Lobster, oh, I'm gonna call out another one. Don't let them say you going to Sizzlers.
Bro, I knew you was about to go there. We
what is
If
going
you was going to Red
Sizzlers?
Lobster or
Sizzler. We
Sizzlers,
going Sizzler.
bitch, you was eating good, bitch.
Bro,
What
that
is
Yeah.
Sizzler,
Sizzlers?
that
Is it
TGI
a pizza
Sizzler
Fridays.
place?
bar?
Sizzlers,
Oof.
they don't close that down, Xavier.
No,
You
no,
don't know
we got
about
no,
Sizzler.
we got a Sizzler out here. We got a
Y'all
couple
got a
Sizzlers out
Sizzler?
here. We got a couple Sizzlers out here.
You lied. Y'all ain't
I'm
got no
not even
Sizzler.
lying to you, my boy. I would not lie. Matter of fact, the next time I roll past it, I'll send you a picture of it. Literally, it is off of Palmdale
Yeah.
Boulevard in Palmdale, California.
Mm, mm.
TGI Fridays before they started their trend
Yep.
downward, they were considered hot shit. That was fine
Yeah, I
dining.
probably was hot shit back in the day. Or now, if you thought you was really doing something, you went to Tony Roma's.
Oh yeah.
Remember Tony Roma's?
Hmm.
Tony, what did they give?
It's a steak
Great.
restaurant.
Oh, y'all on all these steak places. Good lord.
People like me. Just saying.
Some of us like fish.
I'm with you, Xavier, in terms of what I eat. I do prefer a good seafood restaurant. Give me a good fish, some crabs, some shrimp, you know.
I don't even.
Like
I'm not. I'm not. I don't even like eat shellfish, but I like a good salmon.
And when I do get eat steak, when I go to
Oh,
a good steak
steak.
restaurant, I like a good Malbec. That's usually my wine of choice. A good
I'm
Malbec.
a Cabernet Sauvignon girl.
I
That's
like
what I like.
whatever they pour into my glass. Not a wine snob. I just drink
I'm
it.
not drinking nothing white. I don't do white wines at all. Even with stuff that I'm supposed to drink white wine with, I still get red wine. I don't do the white wines
Well,
at
I can
You do
tell you
red
this.
wine with fish
Some,
and not
all.
salmon?
Mm-mm.
I will tell you this, like the summer before last, because it was so hot, just naturally, for whatever reason, I did not want red wine. I was craving the white
But I
wine.
put my
And
red wines in my refrigerator,
They
so
say
that's
they
where it's
say
at.
red
I like
wine is
my red
heavier though,
wines
right?
cold.
yes, red wine is much heavier. And it because it was summer, I'm like, I wanted something lighter. I wanted something more fruitier. And so I was just like, now I want white. And I walked in and this guy at my local wine store, he recommended some nice ones. And he was like, pretty much because it's so hot, everyone was just walking in buying up white wine. It was too hot to drink the red. But normally, regardless, rain, sleet, or snow, I'm kind of like El Teddy. I'll find a different red wine to drink with the fish instead of the Cabernet. Because I think, yeah, the Cabernet is the more full body of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we went wine tasting last weekend, and I don't really drink like I don't drink like talking about it. Like I'll have one drink every now and again. By the time we got to the lunch portion of that wine tasting, I was like, okay, I gotta slow down. I'm about to be drunk.
Oh yeah. Now wine will fuck you up.
It will.
It
It
will
will.
fuck
It's a
you
slow
all the way
burn.
up.
It will get you there. Well, see, I'm not. I like a Moscato, but see, here's the thing: Moscatos, the champagnes, the Rieslings, those are all dessert wines. You eat that with your cheesecake.
Yeah.
I
Moscato
don't
was the
like.
first
Don't give
wine
me
I ever had,
nothing.
and it got me fucked up because I drank it, drank so much of it so fast. I was done.
Find a different second.
Now wine people who do professional wine tastings, you know what they do?
So
They
those are
spit
basically the
the
same
shit out.
things. Make sure it
Like
tastes
they'll
good.
taste it,
Strip away minerals, those
roll it
things.
Yeah.
around their mouth,
Hmm.
and then they'll spit it in a little bucket. No.
Hmm.
Now I will
Yeah,
say
nah.
that Schnebley's wine. I just need to
Nebly,
drive. I need to drive down there because I need to carry back about
I
20 to
have
about.
every time I go home, if I can, I go to the winery. It's down in the Redlands. It's way down south. Now you gonna go down in the southern part of Miami-Dade County. Schnebley's Winery. When you go there, you can buy all the bottles you want, and they have. For those people who don't know, it's a winery in Miami, but it's in the Redlands area of Miami, which is the farming area way down south. And they make all of their wines out of the fruit that they grow. So they have a mango wine, a guava wine, a
That
passion
guava
fruit
wine is
wine.
so damn good.
That
That
guava
and that
wine,
passion fruit
the guava wine and the passion fruit alone is worth the trip.
alone.
It's worth the
I'm about
trip.
to
Ooh,
order some of this. You
passion
gonna make me? You
fruit.
gonna make me go to their website and order some of this?
You know, they'll take you on they'll take you on a tour of their winery and stuff like that. It's called Schne. You could order it online though. Schnebley's is SCH Nebly apostrophe S. Schnebley's. I think that's how you spell it. I know it's SCH. I think it's SCHNEBLY.
Now
Yeah.
I enjoy muscadine wine. I'm country, so I like muscadine grapes.
Now
So
they have a muscadine wine. Publix sells a muscadine wine too
In
that I get
Homestead,
all the
Florida.
time. I get that one for Publix all the time.
yes,
You talk
it's in
about the
Florida.
Schneb. You talk about Schnebley Red Ones
Mm-hmm.
Winery and Brewery and Homestead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because they got another Schnebley Hill Vista Overlook out here in
No, I'm talking about the one in
Arizona.
the Redlands, and
Okay.
now maybe they done opened up another ones over in y'all area, but the original Schnebley's is in the Redlands over down going toward Homestead.
Yep, got it. I'm gonna go ahead and go on that
And
website
if you go on
tonight.
their website, you can see all of the different wines that they make. Because the owner, when he started making wine, he learned how to do it, and then he started making wines out of all of the fruit that they grow on their farms.
They got a lychee dose.
Hmm.
Have you tried it? Does it taste good?
They don't have any good bad wines. None of them. None. They don't have not one wine that's bad. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't. You can literally go and say, "Let me try this," but you gonna take. Damn.
Well, they
Fuck.
got a tropical wine deal for $100.
Well, how many bottles is in that?
You get Avovino, mango, and Carabola wines, two of each for just 100.
That's six
Oh, that
bottles.
ain't,
That's six bottles. That ain't bad at all.
that ain't bad
Not
at
for
all.
6 bottles of wine.
No, that's fucking phenomenal for 6 bottles of wine. What year is that?
I'm gonna have to
Does it give a
read
year?
this script.
Yeah, for $100. What year?
I need to see. They're not. They don't give us years. They're just saying.
I mean, I'm gonna drink it anyway. I'm just being a snob at that point.
Right, you just being a snob. But yeah, Schnebley's. I would say, if you ever get down to Miami, that's and I know Miss Amazing was talking about places to do. I would literally tell you that's a thing that you want to do. Go down to the winery at Schnebley's. They will walk you through, and then you could do a wine tasting where they have the cheese and the crackers, and you can taste several of the wine. It is absolutely worth it. I would absolutely recommend that if you're going to Miami. And that's not something Miami is known for. Like when people go to Miami, they're not like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to this this winery." That is worth it. That one is worth it. I ain't gonna hold you. Hmm.
Normally, when it comes to wine, everyone is over in Sarasota.
Hmm.
That's where that's where the
Hmm.
largest majority of the wine farming is in the state.
Look, I didn't know they. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I'm just now finding out that wineries existed in Florida.
Well, generally, if you have a state that does a lot of fruit, like Florida grows a lot of fruit, but the problem is the fruit that you buy in Florida is not grown in Florida. All
Which
of
is
the
wild
fruit from
behavior.
Florida, unless you get it from one of those Indian spots off I-95 or off the turnpike,
Comes from California, don't it?
this comes from California.
Hmm.
But the ones that the Indian from the Indian spots off the turnpike or off I-95 and stuff, those are Florida grown. But we export all of our stuff out to make money. Uh, and so our oranges and stuff are mainly coming from California. Hmm.
Which is
What
crazy.
other places I should do? Um, in Fort Lauderdale and Miami, I'm doing a Wednesday through Sunday. A Wednesday through Sunday. That's the weekend. It depends on what you want to do. Like I would definitely put Schnebley's on my list, but that's way down south. So you're gonna have to, say I just want to do that. Um, what else do I go? You're gonna want to go to Wynwood one night, spend a night down in Wynwood. I would say maybe that Friday night, go to Wynwood. Wynwood is not South Beach, but Wynwood is not far from downtown Miami, Overtown Miami. And that's it used to be the art district, but now it's a great place to go to restaurants, see all of the art, all of the graffiti art and stuff like that. So I would say do either Friday night or Sunday morning, depending on what time you're leaving in Wynwood, because they have some good brunch spots, but they have a lot of good restaurants down in Wynwood. Um, if you want to, because I'm gay, I'm going to tell you, if you go to South Beach, you do have to go by the Palace. The Palace is a must attend place. If you go to South, it's a lot of fun going down to the Palace. They do drag shows and stuff like that at the Palace. The Palace is a lot of fun. I'm not gonna hold you. It's all the way at the end of South Beach. um, where else would I tell you to go? It just depends on what your vibe is and what you want to do. Down there, there's tons of brunch spots. There's tons of restaurants in between Dade and Broward County where you can't go wrong. But I'm definitely telling you, if you can go to Schnebley's, go there. It's definitely if you can go to Wynwood, go spend a night in Wynwood. It's a lot of fun. If you can go to South Beach, go there and go to the Palace, and then Miami has a lot of now. If you real bougie and your palate is real bougie, Miami has a lot of um, Michelin star restaurants. Because I'm bougie like that, that's what I'll say. So it's a lot of good food, a lot of good food. Oh, and if you're a seafood connoisseur, you have to go to Miami. You have to get some conch. Just like people go to Bahamas and get conch, you have to get conch when you go to Miami. You have to. It's a thing. You have to.
Listen,
Like
I'm trying to go to homecoming so just so I can get me some conch fritters.
right, because you have people that come up from Miami to go to Tallahassee to sell the conch there. Like you literally, yeah, you gotta. You gotta get some. And if you need some recommendations on Michelin star restaurants, I can give you those. You're gonna pay some money, but I can give you those. Um, my favorite is probably Haydn. It's over in the night you go to Wynwood. I would say to go to Haydn, Hiden. It's in Wynwood. So if you go to Wynwood, if you say I'm gonna spend this afternoon or this evening in Wynwood, go to Hiden, Hiden. It's a great spot and it's a Michelin star. Um, there's a spot over in Little Haiti called shit. What's the name of that spot? Boa, Boa de Miami. Boia Miami. That's over in Little Haiti. It's not far from Wynwood. And then you have places like El Cielo. I'm sorry, El Cielo, which is over in Brickell. That's they're good as well. That's a Michelin star as well. And all of those three spots are not far from downtown Miami. So there you have it. All right. Have y'all been paying attention to the church sector losing their minds over Kev on stage recently?
I have,
Yeah,
but I just told him to
I
shut the
have,
hell up.
yeah.
and I
Like
just love
there was
my.
nothing wrong with what he said.
I
Like
don't understand why they're still so surprised. He's like been open about this stuff for years, though.
it's because they need something to riff about. Like it's not
Why ain't they gonna
controversial.
talk about
It's a
Karn getting arrested? Isn't Karn getting
He's
sued?
supposed
What?
to have his sentencing for his
Wait, what happened
tax
with Brian Carn?
tax ev- tax evasion.
As usual, it's always tax evasion. They need to go focus on that instead of worrying about what Kevin. And also, I don't understand why. Maybe I guess because he doesn't curse and he's considered a clean comic, but he was never like this big Christian.
He did. He start. That's how he started off. He started off as a church comedian. Like he would go to churches and do comedy shows and things like that. That's literally how he started. Then he got on social media, but he started off as a church comedian.
Oh, well, I only know him from social media, so I only
Hmm.
remember him from his all deaf digital, and that never gave Christian content at all. So I'm like, where's all this coming from? It's
Hey, Yana.
like if this was Tyler Perry, but never mind. I was about to go on a whole thing about how y'all accept Tyler Perry, but gonna
And they
get
got
mad on
Tyler
Kevin.
Perry over here laying hands on people and stuff like that, because I guess because he got enough money.
See, I
Money
wasn't gonna go
washes
that
away
way.
all
I
sins.
wasn't gonna
no,
talk
but
about
it needs
that.
to be talked about though. It needs to be
Money
talked about though,
washes away
Xavier.
all sins. Remember, he
But
gave
that it,
$100,000 to TD Jakes. Now he laying hands on people, talk about he's speaking in tongues and all of this shit.
getting swallowed. I'm just saying it's weird because of all people, this is who you're gonna cancel. Y'all
I'm
let
sure
Kim
he's
Burrell
not
be a
worried.
menace for so fucking long,
Kevin,
but this is
Kev
it.
on stage makes enough money. Kev on stage has movies now,
Yep,
shows and
He's got to
stuff
deal with
now.
Tubi.
You're right. He ain't worried. That's
And listen,
why,
Tubi is the future.
and I think that's why he was so comfortable saying he knew the backlash he was going to get. And at this point, he was like, I don't need y'all.
It's like my brand is out there, my name is out there. You can't stop me right now. Like I've made it past that initial surge
Right.
from the church push, and I've made it to mainstream. So if the church crowd, even if the church crowd wasn't stop watching him, he's not. He might feel it by like a little bit, but overall he'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. He ain't worried.
Well, hopefully, because listen, Tyler Perry keeps on running back to the church.
But that's his base.
And why isn't that Kev on stage's base?
But Steph on stage changed. Like you said, if I would have never told you, you wouldn't have thought he came out of the church.
Hmm. And you don't think Tyler has changed?
No, he's still chitlin circuit.
He's a whole gay man now.
He's been a whole gay man the whole time.
Well, they had plausible deniability back then. Now
No,
it's
he
like
didn't.
open.
Wait. Did I miss something? Tyler Perry came out the closet?
I mean, in his court cases, he said that if anything did happen, it was consensual. So
I mean, okay, yeah, I got you.
if that ain't coming out, I don't know what is.
This is very true.
Let's be clear. Contrary to popular belief, as much as they try to pit us against each other, straight women and gay men love each other. We do. And Tyler Perry's base is straight black women. Straight black women, black gay men love each other and always have and always will. There's never been a rift. Even though every time you look up, people try to put a rift between those two communities. And it's never been one.
There's a lot of black women that like lust over Tyler Perry. It's a lot. Kind of like with Darius Cook and that DL Whisperer boy.
Wait, people lust after Naquan?
Ew.
Yes.
Are you sure, little baby? Are you?
No, I'm positive.
Why?
It's this sick, twisted thing
Are they
where
lesbians? Like, what's?
no, these are heterosexual women. It's this twisted thing where they think they can turn them straight or something like that, or they ain't never had a real woman. It's something like that in their minds.
Naquan
It's
looks
the
like a
same
whole.
shit that guys think when they trying to talk to a lesbian.
Yeah,
And I guess, and depending on what type of lesbian they think about, I think those men are gay too. Because if you tell me you as a man are attracted to Brittany Griner, I'm sorry. I think you're gay. And worse, I think you're a bottom and you just don't know it. I really do. I don't think. I don't know. Being attracted to Naquan is a that's a choice.
well,
I think it's
well,
the same thing with Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry ain't even. Now, this just may be by a personal thing. Even if I felt like he was just a straight man, he's just not. He's not my cup of tea. I wouldn't find him attractive.
same. I don't find Tyler Perry attractive at all.
I think his
Even
And
mind's
there's
younger
some
days.
attractive.
gay men that I'm
Mm-mm.
like, oh, he's fine. Even I know some feminine gay men. I'd be like, oh, he's fine. But Tyler Perry ain't that.
I think it's the Medea thing. If we could just get past Medea.
Mm-mm. It's not that.
Mm-mm. It's not.
It's not?
Mm-mm.
It's for
Mm-mm.
me, it's the Medea.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. No.
Because just imagine you in the bed with him and you hear him laugh and he does that whole little giggle. I couldn't do it.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Or
He
his
reached
voice
down,
just
grabbed
goes
your
up a
meat, and
little
your
high
hair.
too much. I don't know.
Imagine I just can't imagine Tyler Perry fucking nobody.
Man or woman. That's why, but that's
But
the
they
thing. That's
claim he a top. They claim he be trying to take people booty. I just can't. Uh-uh.
well, the last one said he offered to give the dude head.
I don't know what it is about Carl, but I would go for Carl.
What
I
call?
don't know what it is.
Carl who?
Carl from Chasing in the panel.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't know what it is, but I like his stilo.
he's still in jail, Ravine, and he's not coming out because he's a buffoon.
Who in jail?
The DL Whisperer.
Oh.
Yeah, dear. Yeah, he ain't never getting out. Every time he ends every prison phone call he ends with, "When I get out, I'm coming back to do the same, if not worse." So yeah, he ain't ever coming out. He's slow. His fans are quote unquote fans are slow.
His fans are slow and homophobes. Let's be clear.
And also, I don't think he wants to come out. Like, listen, this is where he belongs. You know, with just men, all those rough, masculine men that he likes. That's what he wants. He's at home.
I think that's what it is, Janae. I think Tyler Perry is just a little bit too soft for me.
Yeah, that's the softer side of Sears. Come and see the softer side of Sears. Shout out
Yeah.
to the old people who remember those
Mm-mm.
commercials. Hey, Catherine Powell. Xavier, you're too young to know about the softer side of Sears.
Yes, I don't. I don't think I've been to Sears in a while. The last time I've been to
Is a
Sears was
perfect way to describe him.
I don't even think Sears is still open.
It's not. The
they
last
closed
Sears we
Sears.
had, it was almost like a outlet store, and we would go and pretty much we went there for appliances. That's all Sears had reduced itself to, home appliances and TVs.
Mhm.
It used to be the place you went for it all.
And then once Best Buy and Radio Shack and all of them was selling home appliances, you ain't even go to Sears no more.
It was
Right.
over for Sears when they sold Craftsman. Once they sold the brand name Craftsman Tools, once they sold that, it was over for
Isn't that where you went for the family pictures?
them.
Yep.
Everything.
Yep.
Sears was an all-in-one department store. The only thing you could not get from Sears was your groceries.
Yep.
Everything used to be. No, not everything is becoming all in one because capitalism. But I miss when we just had stores for specific things.
Oh, I forgot.
Well,
Yeah, I forgot about the automotive part for Sears.
You get your tires, go get your tires rotated, your
hmm
oil changed, pick up some new pots and pans, get the kids some toys. Also, pick up the clothes that you about to go take your family pictures in, and then drive home in the car.
Yep, yep. And it was usually in the mall, so you could go to other stores and get what you needed. Like you could
Hmm.
go to Sam Goody or one of the record stores and get records and stuff like that.
Go to Journeys. Go to the food court. Get a cookie
Xavier,
from
you have no
a
idea what
good
it is to go to
American
the music
cookie.
store. You have
Business, get a business
no.
feels cookie.
Ours was Great American cookie.
Yeah, we had Great
Had those
American.
too.
We had some Miss Fields too, and Great American. They were like rivals. I never
And,
bought one of those big cookies because I never knew how I was gonna eat it. Like you know how they used to have the like giant cookie with the frosting.
uh-huh. I
I
never
never
got one of
never
those
got one.
cookies. We always went and got the pecan chewies. Those were really good. I
I
want to
was
go
a
to.
snickerdoodle or a sugar cookie fan.
Now I did like their snickerdoodles were they're that good. They're good.
Wait a minute. Let me ask Xavier. Have you never been to a record store in your life?
No, I have not.
Oh my goodness.
What would I play it on?
Your
Even when they
CD
changed the
player.
CD, 'cause at one point they didn't
And you
really
had
have
your tape
records.
player.
At one point, they
Oh
didn't
my!
really have records. They had CDs, but my best friend collects records. Like everybody who you listen to right now, Xavier, they actually make records for their albums
I
that
know
you
they
can
make
literally
records, but
buy. And there's something about the old records where you can hear the little, the little,
Huh?
the little sound before it starts. Well, you
there's an app
knew,
for that.
yeah, this shit about to be good. Something about that little sound before it gets started. Yeah, this shit about to go down. Somebody about to get fucked.
Now I will say I will
um,
go get.
Hey,
I've
LC.
been trying to
Hey,
find an
Cole.
old Renaissance record because that records though the first Renaissance records still have the whole interpolation from Khalees that's missing on like the streaming. But that's the only record I would ever buy
I'm
right
telling you,
now.
you'll start getting into all the opioids, you'll start playing them on records, on the record player. Mm-hmm. Child, I ain't Miss Bay thing. But I listen, I miss going to the to get a CD or get a record, specifically CDs or cassette. I didn't really do records. I did cassette tapes or CDs. And you peel open the little, what is that, cellophane or whatever they used to use to wrap that mug in, and you get the
Hmm.
book
Oh, the book.
with the lyrics.
You start
Yeah,
reading
I
the
remember those
lyrics.
CDs with the books.
Got to have them, you baby. Listen, learn every word. And if it didn't have, because some of them had lyrics, some of them didn't. So if it didn't have lyrics and it was if that was one of your faves, oh, you stayed up all night listening to that song on repeat. You might have wrote the lyrics down, depending on who you was. Hmm.
Hmm.
Especially for a lot of rap songs back in the day, they didn't have lyrics in there. You had to go learn
Nope.
them joints.
So this
And
is a new trend on TikTok. People are finally learning what Janet Jackson was saying in the first, or was it the second verse of "If."
She had the lyrics. The lyrics was in the lyric book. It was
But
in the
you see,
CD.
most of the kids my age, they didn't know what she was saying because we only
Oh,
found it on streaming.
If is a song about, oh, let's be clear. It's about
If
being
I, if I was your girl, there
right,
were things I do to you. I'll
right.
make you
Oh, it's
call out my
dirty. Oh,
name.
she goes there.
Yeah, but people didn't know what the
She's a
second verse was saying. They
dominatrix
were
in
just
that.
mumbling. They were just like dum dum da dum da dum dum da dum da dum
No,
day and night, night and day. That's how we would sing it.
no, because y'all didn't know no better. Y'all didn't grow up during that time. You learned every word and you learned the whole dance break. And we will fuck you up if you miss the word or if you miss one part in the dance break. You will get fucked up.
Okay, so I'm good on the beginning. It's when she dips down and then she has to bring it all together.
You had the
That's when she
easy
loses
part
me.
then. You had the easy part then. Oh,
y'all know Janae over here doing the whole damn dance break right now, right?
I know she is. She ain't even wrong.
She
Xavier
over
gonna
here
stop
right
when she
behind
do
me
the
doing the
part and she
whole
point
damn
all
dance
around
break.
like this. That's where
Yeah,
Xavier
that's
gonna
what she
stop.
get. Cause that's what. Cause first you're going
She
up,
go
but you're
do
not
do
going up
do do
right
do
up.
do.
Yeah,
You're going
literally,
up to the
that's exactly what
left.
she was just doing behind me.
Uh huh.
No,
Xavier. Xavier.
and blessed be to the saint who went through and deciphered all of Mystical's lyrics and they put them shits online for us.
I was never a mystical fan.
I
It
didn't
was
know who
when he
Mystical
was
was
when
until he came out of jail.
My gay
it
ass was
was
The
like,
first
why
time.
is this alleged straight man out here in these bob plats?
that
Because he had bob
was listen,
plats.
check this. Okay, so check this
I
out.
was no. Here's the deal.
I talked
I
to
was
somebody who lived
jealous.
down there during that time frame, and they were like, "Yo, that was just a hairstyle for that area."
I was jealous because a lot of gay people I knew, if we would have went our ass with some fucking bob plats walking around,
Bob Platts are just ugly in
they
general.
would have gay bashed us back then. But here you have this alleged straight man with these bob plats yelling at me and shit. Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling at me, sir? Danger! Wait, sir. The song just at least Teddy P would wait to the end of the song and start yelling. You start from the beginning. First time you come on the mic, you yelling, bruh. Very, very aggressive. It was disrespectful. But Xavier, your homework is to learn two things. You must learn the if dance break, and you must learn the scream dance break, Janet's part. I love Michael part too now. Let's be clear.
Okay, see, I can see. I
But
told you
you
that it's
gotta learn
just
Janet
that going
part.
up and down with Janet. But the scream dance break, hell no. They was jumping up and
Listen,
down and going on the floor
listen.
and then going right back up.
Can I tell
Oh,
you?
they went the hell off during the screen
Can I
dance
tell you?
break.
Everybody was anticipating that. You had Janet was in her fucking prime at this point, okay?
Hmm.
Michael was still
The
not
king of
quite in
pop,
his prime, but
but he
not
was still
far
the king of
off.
pop.
You know what I'm saying? And so Michael could still get it, and Janet was there. We were like, "Oh, these bitches are together," and we waited. We said, "Oh, we know there's going to be a dance break," and we were waiting with bated breath, like yes. And they did not disappoint. Them hoes came out there in their all black.
with the spikes.
I said, "Oh, bitch, oh, bitch." I think I lost my mind when I first saw that video. I think I lost my fucking mind. I said, "What the fuck is this shit?"
And then
I
they
did.
Remember when it?
performed that
Do you
live
remember
together.
when it? Do you remember when it premiered on MTV?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Xavier, I'm telling you,
It was a whole
bro,
event.
that shit stopped everything for the
I
world
Yes.
stopped for
remember it
that
premiering
45
on
minutes
NBC.
because you had the pre-show,
Yep.
then you had the video, then you had the post-show and party.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I remember when Ghost premiered on CBS.
Listen, Michael Jackson would have his videos premiere on regular network television.
Because they were
Okay?
movies. Wasn't the ghost like the whole video like at least 20 minutes or something?
Yeah. And also remember the times. That one was also pretty much a mini movie, and
Remember
that
the
one
It
premiered on
time
was.
NBC.
Black or White on that album, Black or White was the first one released on
Mm-hmm.
that album. And they
Remember watching that on
interrupted.
TV.
It came on you didn't even have to have cable. It was on regular
Mm-mm.
network television. I think it came on Fox,
Hmm.
CBS, or something like that, or regular TV. And then when Remember the Time came on, you had Eddie Murphy, Iman, Magic Johnson. You had, and this was right after
Star
Magic
Studded.
Johnson had the situation with the HIV.
Age. Yep.
Star
It was a
Studded
whole big
event.
situation.
Now speaking of Michael, did anybody go see the movie?
Not no and not yet.
I'm going. I'll probably go tomorrow night.
I've been
I'll
hearing
probably
some
go tomorrow
things.
night.
I'm concerned.
Well, I know Janet is not in it. You don't even see Janet at all. She said, "Do not have her name, image, or
And
likeness."
Diana
And
Ross isn't in it.
well, I heard that they cut her scenes out. I heard
Be-
that they filmed the scenes with Diana Ross, but cut it out.
Why?
I have no idea. I don't have nothing to
Maybe
do.
they weren't
That's
important to the story. I don't know.
but that's but
My concern is this: how do you have a story, a biopic on Michael Jackson, and there's no Janet? And Michael would always say that was his closest sibling.
Well,
not even
tell
that. You don't have his
Denise
best friend.
know about that
You
because
don't
she
have
was the
his
one that was
closest
putting me
sister.
in the
You don't
movie.
have his best friend, and they're not even going to address the trial. So I don't
They didn't
know.
focus on any of the child molestation stuff. I think they even said that they like it went up to a certain era in his life. So I don't think you even
But that
said
was part of the era. They skipped they ended right from my understanding. They ended right after that era.
Well, Uncle Jake says not Janet. Diana Ross said cut her scenes or she's going to sue.
Diana,
That's what Diana Ross said.
Diana, you get on my
So
nerves.
is this even sanctioned by the Jackson estate? Let me ask
It
that question.
is.
It is.
Oh, it
But
is.
who's running it though? Because it ain't
Right,
Catherine.
because you didn't get it
God,
cleared
no.
by major people that you needed in this thing
Well,
to
you
try to
don't.
I
tell
just
his story.
see where
Well, the thing is, I don't
some
think
of
they.
the siblings.
You don't have to get. Well, it depends, I guess. But I don't think you have to get
NIL, my brother,
authorization to do.
name, image, and likeness.
Yeah, there's NIL. There is NIL.
Name,
Mm-hmm.
image,
But
and
people have done
likeness.
non-authorized Michael Jackson biopics all the time. That's how they
And
got.
And they either pay money or they get sued.
yes, and that is it. They're gonna say, take it down or pay us this amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
So those people paid to get this movie made and then lost all
Well, the
their
Jacksons
profits
couldn't
from
pay
said movie.
Diana. The fuck? They couldn't give throw Diana a couple 2 million or something. What happened? They broke or something?
Diana say she'll need their money. Listen, we know Randy Jackson ain't shit. Randy Jackson, all he ever wanted to do was get in the group to make money. And he came way after. He's the youngest one. He don't have no real talent. The bitch can't sing, can't dance, can't do nothing. I'm just saying, Randy.
And why is Jermaine
True,
walking
Janae said
around
that
with a
nigga Gregory wasn't
2 year
that
old?
damn cute either.
Why is he walking around with what on?
Why is he walking around with a 2 year old at 70?
Because Jermaine's
Child.
a pimp. He's a pimp. Jermaine shares her baby mother. baby mother with one of his brothers. He's a pimp. Of course, he has a 2-year-old.
I
Just
think
like
he has
Ronald.
a very jealous spirit.
And
So
he's
you
not the
telling
only one.
me
What about Ronald Isley? Doesn't Ronald Isley have a kid that's like under 20?
That child should be grown now, hopefully.
I think
Because his
Jermaine
wife is
Jackson
young.
has black shoe polish older than that child.
Hmm.
I mean, that's what he's using his hair. Black shoe polish.
Jermaine. He just need to go gray, become a fox like the rest of them, age gracefully.
Now that y'all telling me all this, I don't think I want to see it.
Well, no, go see it because I haven't seen it yet. But I'm just concerned because of all these cuts and all this. Oh, we can't show this. I don't like all that, and I'm already mad that it's a
Are they gonna
movie.
show
And
him getting burned?
I think so. I'm just mad it's a movie. I wanted it to be like New Edition. Give us like 10 episodes.
So you want a mini series?
Yeah, I want a minute. I want the Michael the series. I want everything. I want the
We already
marriages.
had that, and we
No, but
told
that
you
was the
that's all we
Jacksons.
want. That's all we want. If it ain't Angela Bassett playing Catherine, I don't want it.
But I'm not concerned about the Jacksons because we've got their story. I want to know about Michael. Like I want to know about the marriages. I want to know where the baby and the blanket came from. Where did blanket come from?
Those are not
Blanket
his
came from a
children. We
Mexican
know that.
orphanage.
Blanket came from that magical process of when a man loves a woman.
None of those kids have Jackson DNA in their bodies. That's it. That's all.
They
He
don't.
never said that.
People's never gonna tell you that.
But I
The,
want the
the
movie
thing
to tell
is,
us that.
the thing is, the people who would be able to tell us what was going on during that time are probably never going to tell us what was going on during that time, and
And that's my thing. If they're
that
not
would
gonna
be
tell us,
blanket
don't show me no
and
movie. Don't make no movie. Don't.
But Xavier, we don't need a movie to tell us that. Listen, when a white person
Those are two white kids.
has sex with a black person, there's gonna be a curl, a kink, or something. Those
Even
kids
if
don't even have
there's a
curly
can
hair.
or something.
But then what did happen? What was it? Surrogacy? Was it in vitro? Did she cheat and have an affair? What was going on?
He paid a
He claimed
doctor
them.
to
Yeah,
impregnate this woman, and she
exactly.
had the child for him. That's what
He
happened.
claimed them. Yep.
Oh, well, why didn't
And
they ever just say that?
I don't know why the weird stuff happened. I can't explain that.
That's
Blanket
what
is
but
I.
think about
Mexican.
it. Think about it
Latoya
like
told us
this though.
that.
For back then, think about it like this. Back then, Dimitri, if that would have came out like that,
It
it
would have
might
been a
have
big deal.
submarined. It would have been a big deal, and it would have submarined his legacy.
You do realize, see, Xavier, you were not alive to know Michael Jackson in his glory. Michael Jackson, at one point in time, was the most recognizable name and face on the whole planet. And I'm not being hyperbolic. I'm talking every corner of the world. I'm not, and that's not an exaggeration. That's not me being hyperbolic. That's what it was. That's literally what it was like. It was like going to a Michael Jackson concert for many people was a religious experience.
Hmm. He's
I could believe that.
standing on stage for 5 to 10 minutes, not doing nothing, and people are fainting.
Hmm.
Listen, I remember. Well, I remember when they did when he did remember the time live. I think that was the only time he ever did it live, and he was sitting in the chair, and people went crazy for that.
Hmm. The man would fill stadiums, not arenas, stadiums, and they would still have people that just wanted to be in the parking lot.
Hmm. They would sell tickets to the parking lot.
Damn.
So and so
Michael Jackson coming out and telling all of his dirty little secrets. Like the man could not go out in public. He would tell the story about how he would have to put masks on or go out, and have a full
Prosthetics.
makeup team process him because it's no way in the world he could go outside. Like there's no artist that you can think of today that's even in the same breath as notoriety. Think of the biggest artist you could think of right now. Somebody might say Beyonce is one of the biggest artists of today.
Yeah, Beyonce is not Michael Jackson.
She's nowhere near. She's nowhere
Nowhere
near.
near.
She's
Let's go.
not
Let's go
even.
step past. Let's go step past that. Globally recognized artists like Bad Bunny. Bad
Mm-hmm,
Bunny's not doing this either.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Like, there's no artist since Michael Jackson that has had that Michael Jackson effect.
Right,
And
right.
just to give you this added layer, I was talking to someone who is from South Africa. And if you know anything about
Hmm.
colonization, that the British Empire pretty much had all of their colonies um ingrained in only British entertainment.
Hmm.
Michael Jackson broke past that barrier.
Hmm.
Like he would go places like, oh, I'm doing a concert in the Middle East. They would sell out whole. They would go to soccer fields, and they would have the whole stadium field and all of the field, filled with people. Filled
Hmm.
with people. To this day, I want to say they still say the biggest, and this was when he was on the decline. He did the Super Bowl to get his career back up at that time. But when he did the Super Bowl, I think probably until very recently, maybe since COVID, it had always been the most watched Super Bowl halftime of all time, and he was on the decline back then. I think that was what, right after the first allegations or something.
Hmm.
He integrated MTV.
Oh, that wasn't no Loki. No, he very
Yeah,
high key.
he very much did because you there was no black artist, regardless
Mm-mm.
of what genre of music they did, that could get on MTV. Michael Jackson broke that barrier.
That's
Mm-hmm.
why they gave him the video Vanguard.
Well, they gave him the video Vanguard because nobody was doing what he was doing in videos either. Like, bro, revolutionized. He literally made it where he made MTV what it was.
Hmm.
He literally made it where watching a music video became more popular than just listening to the music video for the young generation.
And
Eh,
so, how far have we backslide?
right, right.
Hmm. And it was, it still is a lot of people's going to even like his tribute shows. It's still a big event to a lot of people.
Like, and that's why I say when people talk about, oh, they the king of this, I said we're not. There, there was only one king of something. There was the king of pop music. That was Michael Jackson. That's it. That's all. And nobody ever did anything even in the same breath. But like you all have white people talk about Elvis and talk about the Beatles, and Elvis and the Beatles in their wildest dreams could not do what Michael Jackson did. And they're gonna tell you all about Elvis and the Beatles. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
And to be clear, Elvis stole his whole act from black people.
Did.
Mm. And I don't like the Beatles music either. So,
Even Elvis stole his voice from a black man. Did.
really? He don't talk
Hmm.
that deep?
It goes that deep. So not only did he steal black music, he also go look it up. You can look it up. It's all over YouTube everywhere. He stole the way he sung and his voice from a black man. I can't think of the black man's name right now because it escapes me. I had to. I got through this whole cup, but still,
This
I'm just
man
saying.
was when you ever seen a white man on TV gyrating?
Yep, not back in the 50s. Just saying. I'm
Tracy,
just
I like
saying.
the last Whitney movie. I don't think Whitney has ever had bad movies.
Yes, she has. All of them have been bad. All of them.
What?
All of them have been bad.
That's somebody said.
Really?
Yeah, all of them have been
You
bad.
didn't like the Lifetime version?
Mm-mm.
No.
You didn't like I Want to Dance with Somebody? That
Mm-mm.
I felt like that was good. It was
Mhm.
fair. It was nice. It gave
Mm.
a good.
They didn't tell us about her lesbian.
They were not okay. So let's be realistic here. They were not going to put Robin in Whitney's in
Okay,
biopic as
so
her
don't
lover.
tell me you got a good movie. Like, and again, and this is because you Gen Z. Back in the day, let's call a spade a spade. In the 80s, black audiences did not like Whitney Houston for two reasons. They said she was too pop and she was singing too white.
Which is stupid.
It was the time the R&B was different back then.
But we still get the same criticism now, and it's still dumb. We
No,
haven't learned
there's
nothing.
no. It's a much different world. That was the first reason. The other reason was it was the worst kept secret that she was a lesbian. That was the worst kept secret in music, that Whitney Houston was a whole ass lesbian.
We'll tell that to Cicely because
Oh,
Sissy,
sissy?
Sissy, they said Sissy didn't know.
Yes, she knew. Sissy fucking knew.
Yes, she did. She
That's
just
why
want.
they forced her. That's why they forced and said, "Hey, bitch, you better go get married somewhere." And Bobby Brown rubbed her pussy the right way, and there's that. And then she got him strung out on crack and drugs and
Now,
shit.
wait a minute now.
Oh, that's very well known. Whitney was on that shit before Bobby
But I don't
came
think
along.
it was like she got Bobby strung. I think it was just this was the time everybody was doing it, and they were doing it together. Y'all be
Bobby was
blaming
the
it.
Whitney was the crackhead. It's why when
Whitney
they
was a
broke up,
crackhead.
Bobby was able to quit it, and she didn't.
Bobby was an alkie, not
Yeah.
a cokehead.
Whitney was on that because Whitney hung with white singers and celebrities. And the white singers and celebrities, they were on cocaine and all of that shit. That's how Shaka ended up strung out because she started hanging with all of the white people.
Ravine, we don't talk about Sissy like that. That she dead and gone. Let's not put that on her.
Well, she was over there with the caravans and stuff. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know what
All
y'all
them
say about the
caravans.
caravan. I'm not gonna put that on the caravan.
What? All them caravans are scissoring around these parts. I'm just gonna tell you.
They won't admit it. So what we gonna do?
Inez, Albertina voice deeper than mine and yours. And deeper than Terrence's.
But
Inez
she
will
was
come and
straight.
fuck you up. Okay.
But she was straight.
No, no, God, no. Them was some hard women over there. Ooh, Jesus.
That's because they were hard. Don't make they were lesbians, though, Teddy. That just
They were lesbians. We knew.
Those weren't hard women. Those were sturdy women.
don't put
Baby, listen.
don't put that on
You
Sissy
gonna
though.
tell the truth. So now you gonna tell me that James Cleveland wasn't a whole woman.
James Cleveland never came out. So what are we gonna say? We gonna
James
say
Cleveland was sleeping with every male in the tennis section and everybody and every drummer that ever played for him.
but is he gonna tell you that? Where are we
It don't
getting this?
matter what he tell me.
I mean,
Um,
Xavier, is Tyler Perry gonna tell us any of the stuff he doing?
he told us in court. That's all that matters. See, if not, I
Oh.
just want official claims.
It does not mean that you are a lesbian because you have a deep voice. But in their cases, those were lesbians.
Not Dion Warwick. Leave Auntie Dion alone. She is on Twitter, tweeting away.
I mean, Dion got a deep voice now because she smoked all of them Bensons and Hedges and Virginia Slims and shit. But Dion ain't always
Not
had.
Vincent and Hedges.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mickey Howard mama was in the caravans.
Wait, so you saying that Mickey Howard's mama was a lesbian too?
Yes.
So the mother and the daughter were lesbians?
No, I didn't say all of that. Now you calling Mickey Howard.
Mickey Howard was a lesbian.
She might have been. Listen, I don't know.
She had a
Okay,
girlfriend.
baby, listen. I don't listen. I wasn't following Mickey Howard like that, but I was following her mama because I was in the church. And baby, listen, Josephine, Josephine Howard, baby, listen. I'm trying to tell you what I know. Now, back in the day, this is old school church. They was gonna have them a husband. They was gonna let somebody, slide it in real fast. Go over there and jack off for a little bit, and when you get ready, just come over here and slide it in real fast. All right, it's in there. All right, go ahead and ski, ski, ski. All right, get away from me now. Go find me a woman. You do things like that. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Cause you had to put up perceptions and stuff. This was old school church. They ain't even let them wear pants or makeup.
Or earrings?
Not unless they was like the little pearl studs or whatever.
And is why black people can't be free of that ugly ass jewelry now.
Shop Benson and Hedges, menthol 100 and Virginia Slims 120s. You know Virginia Slims, you can get the 120s.
Virginia Slim 120s is, was, and will forever be diabolical.
I'm trying to baby, it's Virginia Slims that used to come in the small. They used to have the little small little cigarettes, Virginia Slims. And Benson and Hedges was the one that had the little black paper around it, didn't it? Or the brown paper. Was that Benson and Hedges?
Hmm.
That had the dark brown paper? You know what?
Yeah, that was them.
Everybody had an auntie that smoked Benson and Hedges. If you didn't, you didn't grow up in a black family. I'm trying to tell you.
Everybody loved Gerald Levert. That was his problem.
Mm.
My nana used to smoke Kent 100s, and my aunt Karen used to smoke God, what the hell was it?
Why everybody
It
got to
was some
smoke the
menthol. I
100?
can't remember which one.
Can you just get the regular length? You got to get the 100s. My grandfather used to smoke cool 100s. Mm-hmm. Cool
See, the
100.
men in my family weren't cigarette smokers; they smoked cigars.
My grandfather smoked and he drank Budweiser. That's it. That's all. Budweiser. Not no Bud Light. Nothing like it was Budweiser and cool 100s. Cha. Budweiser. Do they still even make Budweiser beer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
Like
Not
I only see people
unfortunately.
drinking Bud Light. I don't think well, I don't know when the last time I see somebody drink actual Budweiser. Now I see a lot of Bud Lights being drank, but not a Budweiser.
Budweiser.
You drink Bud Light to stay hydrated.
What?
That is wild.
What
There's
the
a
heck?
Bud Light is
Budweiser in my
water. Bud
mini
Light is
fridge right
basically
now.
water.
No, it is not.
Bud Light is disgusting water.
That
It is.
alcohol level says differently.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. If I drink beer, I prefer Guinness.
That
Ugh.
shit too
When I
thick.
was
I
drinking
feel
beer,
like I could cut through that with a
I was
knife.
drinking either wheat beer or sometimes just one German beer. I can't remember the damn name, but it was tasty.
I like a good IPA.
Beer just smells gross.
Newports is for ghetto people. Newports is hood. When you in the hood, you smoke Newport 100s because the shit was cheap as hell. It probably was the cheapest cigarettes you could get over there. Let me get Newport 100. You had to get a fix if you was getting Newport 100s. I'm just telling you what I know. You had a long day at work and you just needed a fix. So you smoke Newport 100s. Just saying.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm just saying. I never smoked at all. I don't even smoke weed.
Me
I smoke
either.
a good skin blunt or a skin cigar, but that's about it.
See, there you go. You just can't help yourself. You just mind always on the meat.
Is there a problem with that?
I'm just saying, you don't have to have it so large every time. You could have slim pickings. Lean meat is good too, El Teddy.
Really?
Lean meat is good too. Yes, it is.
Tell that to Sissy Houston.
Sissy Houston like lean meat too. I don't know why y'all keep on slandering this woman with lesbianism.
Wasn't there a rumor at one time that the brother was gay too? I
Yeah,
thought
Which
I
that's why he got hooked
remember.
on crack because he was trying to hide it.
I think I remember a rumor about the brother being gay too.
And that's why. Wait, which brother? You
Gary,
mean Pat's
Whitney
husband?
Houston brother,
No, but Pat's
Gary,
husband.
huh?
But you mean
you talking
Pat's
about
husband?
Gary?
No, I'm talking about what's the brother name? Gary or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh no,
Gary Garland. That's his
Hmm.
real name.
The one who
Not
they remember they did the little tribute and Sissy came out and Whitney came out and the brother came out too.
yeah,
Him.
that's Gary. That's
Mm,
Gary.
no.
hmm.
I thought it was Pat's husband. I always thought it was Pat's husband.
Yeah, Gary is Pat's husband.
Right.
Oh, well then
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
only two kids out. What? It only two
They
kids?
have another
No,
brother.
it's three. They have
Oh, the
two brothers.
oldest brother.
Yeah, Gary is the oldest. He's from a
I
different
thought
marriage.
Gary was the youngest. Okay.
If you actually look at him, Gary and Whitney don't really look too much alike, and actually Whitney's a
Yeah.
little lighter than him.
That might not be they might not have the same mom and daddy. You know how that shit
They
goes.
don't have the same daddy. See, that's the thing. Gary's real last name is Garland. It's not
Oh.
Houston. So Pat,
Oh,
what I'm here talking about? She Pat Houston. No, her name is Pat Garland.
Hmm.
I heard about Pat Garland, but I thought Garland was her maiden name.
No,
No, no, no, no, no, no, no.
Oh, I always knew it was that husband because I knew
But you
that
know, that's just like you got Jackie Clark calling herself a fucking Clark, and she's not a goddamn Clark.
she was adopted.
No, she wasn't adopted. Mother Mattie Moss Clark was married before she married Bishop Clark.
But didn't the next husband adopt the first two kids?
That's what
that,
they claimed,
I
If
doubt
it's
it.
an adoption,
but
it
nobody
counts,
ever
El
saw
Teddy.
official documentation. The only kids that was Clark's were because the brother was not, Jackie wasn't, um,
Denise downwards.
Denise, no.
What? Denise was a Clark?
Hold on. I thought Twinkie was the first Clark.
No, Denise has always said that she was the oldest Clark.
You're right. It was Denise. Because the older brother is the oldest. And then Jackie came. And then, because Mother Mattie Moss Clark was getting beat so bad, she would go to church and she didn't even have enough makeup to cover it up. And the pastors told her she's supposed to sit there and take it and shut the fuck up because that's her place as a woman. And that's what they taught them in the women's ministry that they supposed to take whatever the husband gives. She was getting beat so bad she went to the damn hospital.
She was getting beat by both husbands?
No, her first husband.
But then the second husband also beat her?
And there's a rumor that the reason that she went to the hospital that one time is because the husband beat the baby out of her, literally.
Oh, I didn't hear about that. I didn't know
Yeah,
about
there
that.
was another baby. I think it was supposed to be older than Jackie. I mean, older than Denise, because Denise is the third oldest. Denise is number three, and then Twinkie, and then Dodo, and then Karen. But the going rumor, especially in Kojic circles, was when she went to the hospital that time and got that baby beat out of her. They said she had the baby beat out of her. That was like the final straw. And they sat her the first time. They people only talk about the time she got sat down because they went on the Grammys. She got sat down before when she got that divorce.
and then remarried. But then they move.
Child, I could tell y'all some stories.
I thought that weren't they in the South and then they moved to Detroit, right?
Mm-mm.
They were always in Detroit.
No, no, but they weren't in the South. Where were they at before? I have to remember, but it wasn't in the South. It wasn't in the South. Where
Oh.
they at? I can't remember right now. But yeah, child.
But yeah, like back in the day, they'll say that they adopted them, but there's like no true actual adoption paperwork. It's
But
pretty
that's
much
a
I married their mama and they're my kids. I treat them as my
Mhm.
kids, and there's like no official adoption.
Option,
That's
right.
how
And how you end up finding out is when that parent ends up dying, that step parent or whatever end up dying, and they try to go in there. No, I'm not thinking about Aretha Franklin. Daddy. Oh, we know about Bishop Franklin. We know about him. No. What's that
yeah.
Bishop?
Maddie was from
Cullum.
Alabama.
Cullum was the daddy name. But what I'm saying is, I thought, if I'm not mistaken, they when they got married first before they went to Detroit, I thought they moved somewhere further north of the South. That's what I'm saying. I forgot. Child, I forgot more than I remember. But no, the rumor was, and nobody ever really talked about it. You know, in Kojic circles, it's always rumor and conjecture. It's always rumor and conjecture. But the rumor was Mother Mattie Moss was pregnant after Jackie, and her and Reverend Cullum, Elder Cullum, got into it again, and he beat her so bad she went to the hospital and said she had a miscarriage. That was the rumor. That was what the rumor was, and they said that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Mm.
Hmm. Yep.
But also, a lot of people didn't have birth certificates back then. Especially for Black people, birth certificates weren't like automatic. This is why they have a so problem with the um real ID right now, because a lot of older Black people don't have.
The birth certificate in the South. Yeah, that was very common, especially in the rural South. If you lived in the rural South, where you had to have midwives and different people come to give birth.
So maybe there wasn't no need for adoption because there wasn't a birth certificate to change or anything like that.
So, but child,
it,
yeah,
and then it's just like sophistication. Like Black people, like we don't give away kids like that. It's even if a parent abandons their child, the family just takes them in. So there's no
hmm
like I went down and I adopted them and I made sure all the paper. No, that's my grandchild or that's my niece, the nephew or whatever. They now mine, and
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 a
the
lot
kids
of
just
times,
automatically call them mama.
right? A lot of times, kids don't even find. Kids sometimes don't know until they get grown that the person they
Uh
thought
huh.
was their mama is
Was not,
actually their aunt.
or their grandmama or their
Hmm.
sister sometimes.
For
That's how they.
example, my grandmother, her, which was her oldest niece, she had a niece, and her niece, because my grandmother is the second to the youngest child. So her niece, that was 6 months younger than her, she always was told that was her niece, and that her oldest sister had her that the husband went away. Come to find out, my grandmother's father raped his oldest daughter and had my grandmother's niece, and they were 6 months apart. And if you look at my grandmother and her niece, they look like identical twins.
Oh my God.
It's
And we didn't find that out until
Mm.
both of them died.
So who told?
My grandmother, older sister, when she had done got old, she was over
And that's when
like
everything come
103 or
out.
something like that.
They get old and senile and just start
She
talking and
started
telling it
telling
all.
the story from back in the day, the family secrets that nobody was supposed to know.
I know
And
she
she was
meant that.
mad because she started crying because she said, "Baby, this is back in the early 1900s." She said she resented her oldest because that was my grandmother's sister that told the story. She was the second born. She was the number two. But come to find out, she always resented her oldest sister because her oldest sister ran over her firstborn son. My grandma's sister say when she was telling all the secrets, she said, "I ain't never liked that bitch." When that bitch, her son was I think 19 or 20 years old, and it was late at night, and uh, her sister, her oldest sister, was drunk and came home and ran over her son. He was like 19 to 20 years old. Didn't even see him. Ran him over and killed him.
God.
Child,
Oh,
we got a big family, child. We got so many goddamn secrets in this goddamn family. A mess.
Easy.
Oh my
A mess.
God.
yeah. But
Mhm.
again, that's the reason why they're called the silent generation. Them people did not talk. They did
They
not
did
tell
not. They kept
anything.
them
They
secrets.
were very tight-lipped.
We
It's
had to
now
learn
where
all.
our generation is like, you need to tell the truth. You need to let everyone know. You need to let it all out because I'm going throughout the world and I don't know. I could potentially be dating or hunching on my cousin because you ain't telling nobody
Right.
nothing.
My grandfather, my great grandfather, my grandmother's father, the one who I said had sex with his oldest daughter, he was so gangster. He killed a white woman. They got him, beat him, chopped his legs off, and left him for dead. He did not die. Okay. Ended up for the rest of his life, he had this like makeshift wheelchair kind of thing that he used. And then he shot another white man and they moved. They literally left the state and moved to a whole nother state because they and changed their last names. And so that's how we ended up having to try to find a family history because the original last name of the family had been lost. And it was that same aunt, the number two, my grandma's, second oldest sister that told the story. Yeah, we had a different last name. And they wouldn't tell you nothing till they was on their deathbed.
Yep, that's when everything
But that
come
was
out.
common too. People either mistaking the last name or just straight up changing it.
And
Yeah,
then
they
you also
changed it
have
because
to
they
take
didn't want
into
my great
account.
grandfather to get killed.
You have to take into account like Southern drawl and again ignorance because a lot of black people didn't know how to read and write. Like for
Mhm.
instance, my family's name, my grandfather's last name. If you look through several census records, you're gonna see a couple of different ones. You're gonna see a Kennedy that spells Cannidy, and that was because that Southern drawl changed the last name Kennedy
Mhm.
Kenny to Kennedy
Mhm.
Cannidi. So you're sitting up here, you're hearing old people say, "Oh, his last name was this and his last name was that," and it's not till you go through those handwritten census records and you see, "Oh my God." That's another way people's last names changed over the years. Even
Mhm.
my last name is supposed to be longer than what it is. It's French. The
But
man
they
was a
anglicized it.
merchant, and they yeah, pretty much been bastardized. They cut off the front part of it, but my last name's supposed to be longer.
It really and a lot of it really, for example, another one was like people if you grew up in with Janae is from Southern Virginia, there's so many different spellings of names because that was one of the largest breeding grounds for slaves back in the day, Southern Virginia. That was where they did a whole lot of, the term motherfucker comes from that area too, because it was so much. They used to have these huge breeding farms for slaves, and they would make the virile men have sex with their mothers and their sisters just so they could it was like breeding, cow.
Cattle or horses.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that the breeding farm thing was a, I won't say it was a myth, but it was more. It wasn't as big as it was. Now that's what
No,
the
the one that was the biggest one was in the Hampton Roads area. It was down there. What they call it, the Seven Cities or whatnot. I think they call it.
Yep. The 757.
Yeah, in that area, that was the area that had one of the largest breeding plantations that there was. People, because what happened was when they stopped selling on the slave when they have you get on the platform, you know what I'm saying, at the auctions and stuff like that, as much they would have these breeding grounds, and it was just like hey, I'm paying you, I need this many, and things like that. Remember Wall Street, with at the when we first came over here, Wall Street had the biggest slave auctions in America. Well, and that time
Somebody
in
at my
the
job
13
about that
colony.
yesterday.
And that's why Wall Street became the financial center of the country, because our original money or claim to fame was slaves and slavery, and having the biggest slave auction on Wall Street is why that ended up becoming the economic center of the country. Let's be clear. The reason that the North needed the South. If the North didn't need the South, they would have let them secede and keep going. But the Northern senators and governors said, "Oh, Abraham Lincoln, you better go get those people to come back," because the banks that they had in the North were funded by by the slaves and all of the money that they were making in Europe from slave labor with all
Huh?
of the textiles.
Huh? But we
So
don't get taught that. We
no,
don't
no,
we don't
they
get taught
ain't gonna
none
teach
of
you that.
that. Like I just said, like I literally just told a friend of mine at work the other day about the history of Wall Street. I literally just told him he had no idea about Lake Lanier, and he also had no idea about the black community that was in Central Park. No idea.
Seneca
Wasn't taught this
Falls.
stuff.
Yeah, all of that. They don't want you to know all that. But it's
He's a
crazy.
little
It's
bit.
real crazy.
The crazy thing is he's a little bit older than me, and he's from out here.
So,
No,
but
he
yeah,
didn't.
yeah, you're right. Your Abraham Lincoln wasn't this. Wasn't this bastion of abolition, the abolitionist movement? No, 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 no. He
He
was
ran
pressured.
on it, but it wasn't his top priority. He had to be forced to do it.
He was pressured.
And
Yep.
even then,
He's
after slaves were free, he still did not believe black and white needed to coexist and commingle. So that's when you had that huge black to Africa, back to Africa movement
yep.
after slaves were freed, and that is where you got the country Liberia.
Yep.
Yep.
Liberia. And people do not even know or recognize that the country of Liberia was started by slaves that left.
I'm not gonna say a lie. I didn't know that until my 40s.
I knew about it because we had kids from Liberia at my elementary school. We had a whole family of them.
Yep. And
So, yeah.
back to the family history thing. You know where I find out a lot of my family history from? My baby sister.
Mm,
Like, what do you wait,
mm.
wait? Our grandfather did what now? Wait, you know his name? Like that type stuff.
Yeah.
Hell, the way nicknames are, you don't know half these people's names. For
See,
a
and
long
But
that's where
time,
look,
the
I thought one
family
of my
Bible
uncles
comes
was a
in.
junior, and he wasn't.
listen,
Yeah, those
Xavier,
family Bibles were very important.
I didn't even know my grandfather's name, period, until my little sister told me. I didn't have a
I didn't know my
nickname. I
uncle's
didn't
real
have a
name
last
until I
name.
looked in that
Only
Bible.
in I didn't have a nickname, and the only reason I even thought I had a last name is because of my grandmother's last name.
Mm.
Them grandma's last names.
Grandma's last name was not the same last name as grandfather's last name.
We got to do silly Saturday tomorrow, don't I?
Yeah,
Damn it.
and sexy Sundays. So you got a lot on your plate,
We
sir.
can't do sexy Sundays no more, Xavier. You know, this is not like back in 2019 and 2020.
We could do it on Discord. Not Discord. Um, Twitch.
We might could pull it off on Twitch. Let me think. And that'll be Tracy's birthday too. I might could pull it off on Twitch. Let me see about that. Now that you say that.
See, work can be
Then
done.
I got to do work for sexy Sundays. Terrence, just don't even come to sexy Sundays.
Okay.
Just
Thanks for the heads up.
not gonna even let you do it. Not unless you want to come and have your own tandem segment. Other than that, just don't come to sexy. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
mm-mm.
play video games and Janae can go to Sexy
Yeah,
Sunday.
she could come to sexy Sunday. You don't want to come to sexy Sunday. I ain't gonna even do it to you. No, 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 no.
I feel like sexy Sunday is a group activity. I think anybody can participate. El
No.
Teddy.
Right, right. Okay.
Xavier, I was warned about you when I first came to this
We
classroom,
tried to tell you. We
I
tried to tell you.
and I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it, sir, until just now.
all I'm saying that
We
we
keep trying to
welcome
tell you.
all. We have inclusion,
Mm-mm.
I'm
DEI.
not listen. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Be you. I love it. It's one of the things I love about you. But nah, bro. I'm El Teddy told me to sit this one out. I'm gonna go ahead and sit this one out, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna look out for your best interest. I'm not gonna steer you wrong. I'm not gonna steer you wrong.
Like I just
I'm
got a
just
new video game anyway.
well, listen, let me get out of here. I need to make me something to eat. Got hungry. Oh, I got some good. Oh, I know what I'm gonna make. Oh, it's gonna be good. If y'all have it, always feel free to and this for everybody, send me suggestions on uh um things you want me to talk about in sexy Sunday, not sexy Sunday, silly Saturday. And don't complain about palate cleansers if you ain't sent me no palate cleanser to include. See how that works?
Are you gonna talk about Drew and Ralph tomorrow?
About the fact that she said he beating the son?
No, did you see the text that came out today?
No, I didn't see the text. What did it say?
Child,
Child.
apparently she was giving him half her money.
And
Like a
Ralph was
fool.
trying to mess with some pastor's daughter, but then the mama came and shut that down.
And Ralph was getting paid from Bravo.
Why? I don't know, because I never heard no husband getting paid for Bravo. Not even the married to medicine husband get paid from Bravo.
I think the only husband that got paid was the New Jersey husbands, but I get it. They're very integral to the storyline. But
Well,
I ain't
so
never
are
heard
the married
nobody
to
else.
medicine husbands.
Yes and
Mm.
no. Yes and no. Then Joe Judice isn't as integrated as Eugene.
You sure the none of them getting no money? I think they getting a little. They
You
might not
using
be
my
getting what
I'm
the
sorry,
wives getting.
like you using my name, image, and likeness on
Why?
television.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
I
that
need
they
some
might get him
monies.
a lump sum at the end of the season or something.
That's what they
Maybe
say. The official thing is that they do not pay the husbands.
Maybe the Married to Medicine, maybe I can give it to them because they have been on the longest. But like everyone else's husbands and boyfriends, no. Because remember, if you flash back, remember when Kenya's ex, that crazy nut Matt, remember him and Peter got into that fight at the radio station, and it was because he said Peter and Todd was telling him that he needed to talk to Kenya about getting some of her check because he was a part of her storyline. And Kenya was like, "No, I'm not doing that."
But so
Mm.
yeah, so they don't get paid. But also, I think that would be like a bad, unfeasible business decision to do so. Because think about the revolving door of husbands and boyfriends that we've had. So you're
Then
saying
don't
that just
give,
because
then cut them out in the editing process then. Because if you're gonna have me on this show and you're making money off of me, I need to be making money.
so because so you think just because I screw you for what 16 episodes out of 18, I deserve some money from you? That's
Yes.
crazy.
I don't know
Listen,
why.
the it's work. It's
It's work.
money. It's money paid for services rendered. You
Exactly.
have me on the show. Not saying you got to pay me a lot,
You
but you
make
need to
you got these
compensate me.
ads. You make it. You got these advertisements and
You're
commercials that
using
you're
me
using.
for promo. You're using me for content. You're using me for this. You're using me for that.
I'm
Yes, I'm
bringing you
sorry.
ratings.
I need something like a ham sandwich, like something. Shit.
Do like Mona Scott Young and give out pop secret popcorn coupons or something.
Well, that's the thing. But I think Mona Scott pays everybody.
Pop secret popcorn coupons.
Well, I don't think they get paid
Yeah.
that, but sure, because she doesn't have. There's a gender parity, but Bravo doesn't have that because their focus is the women.
Again, didn't edit me out. That would be my. If you're not gonna pay me, don't have me on.
Yeah. I
Listen,
mean,
Steve Darrow don't be in the show. He be in the phone.
I mean, we finally saw the little black guy.
But then now, okay, so then what's fair then? Because we always complain about the husbands not being there, and we say like, oh, then this marriage isn't
What would be
real.
fair is to pay them and they will be there. See how that works?
But they don't want to pay them because we're
Well,
supposed to be
then
then
paying
don't
you
the
don't
pay
want
house.
them
me
to be
there.
there.
If Xavier, let me ask you a question. If your job said, "Hey, we need you here, but we're not gonna give you the overtime," are you showing up?
No, but if my wife's job
Same
said,
situation.
but if your
I'm
Same
not
situ-
going
wife's
to my wife's job and I'm not
I'm not
getting
going to
paid.
my wife's job unpaid. That's
You don't believe
crazy.
that shit? You go to your wife's job and they be like, "Can you help me lift these boxes and put these boxes over there?"
Oh
No,
my
who's
god.
supposed to be doing that shit? Not me.
No.
I'm not on the payroll. Go get whoever you paying.
Your wife, my wife could be a director at company whatever, and she could be in charge of doing a family day. If she asks me to participate, I'm gonna be like, in what capacity? And also possibly no, because I might have plans.
I don't know. I think it's a hard position, and you
No, it's pretty basic. It's give me
I
money,
know.
I'll show up. Don't give me money, I won't be there. You be lucky to get my voice.
It's real easy.
but then your wife won't last long on the show. Look at Robin.
Hey, that sounds like
You
a
don't have to
production decision.
have you don't have to have me on the show.
That sounds like a production decision.
But if I'm on this
I don't know.
show and
Janae
you
just
get
said whoever
money,
Robin got fired because that bitch lied. I mean, I don't know if that means anything to y'all, but
Well, she got fired after all her years of not having a storyline because her husband wouldn't show up. And
because
then when
he
she
wasn't
lied,
getting
that was the like,
paid.
well, he wasn't getting paid from anything else. He was
this is
jobless.
this is this is a
Volunteer.
very simple flow diagram. Am I getting paid? If yes, I show up. If no, no, I'm not going anywhere. It's very
It's
simple.
very easy. Very easy.
I get what you're saying. Like you trying to boost your wife up and trying to be there to support her. I get that for like maybe a couple of episodes just to give the people a taste of what they're gonna see. I get that. But to be continuous episode after episode after episode, season after season after season, and they are making money and they are profitable, and you're continuing to use my name, image, and likeness. Okay, when do we talk about when I start getting paid off of this? Because this is now work for me.
So do you guys agree with the wives giving the husband money too?
I mean, I don't think that's wrong because again, they're part of their storyline. I believe Candy was paying her husband. I believe she was paying her mama, her family, because a part of why Candy was so interesting was because of her familial dynamics. So it would make sense that yeah, I'm gonna break my mama off 10%, 15%. Because my mama is low key a friend of the show.
But then, okay, so then if that's the case, then we should have no problem with Ralph taking half of Drew's check.
Not half. And honestly, I would not be taking. No,
If
absolutely not.
no, if
First
you
off,
if not if she's doing the not if she's doing the lion's share of the
But
lifting,
she's not. Like, let's be clear. Without Ralph, Drew is boring as hell. So,
then
Let's be
okay, then I
clear.
mean,
Bravo been getting off like fat rats. If somebody comes on the show and I have lines, you're filming me, you're editing me in and out, I should be getting paid. That's it. And that includes Candy Mama, Candy Aunts, and all of these other things. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna tell me that I'm gonna be on this good show and you ain't gonna break me off nothing, then baby film around me.
I wouldn't pay Ralph nothing only because he's already making the majority of the money in the household in the first place. Let's be clear.
well, no, I've done the math. It seems like he's only making the majority of the money because he's getting half of Drew's check.
But he also has his regular 9 to 5 where he's making six figures.
I don't believe that either, but okay.
They sent the records, the W-2 forms to the
But I need to know
court.
what an IT specialist is making 71K per
IT
month.
Max
It's a lot. They
that's
my
can,
brother,
very possible.
can
you
make
clearly do not
money.
know that field that well. Those IT professionals at
Make a
certain levels,
lot of
especially
They
money.
if you
make
are
money.
a consult, if especially if you're at the consultant level, executive level consulting, you can pull that down easy.
Easy. Real easy.
A
71K
month
per
though?
month.
Yes.
Yes. Janae just confirmed it, and IT is her field of profession.
I'm
More than that,
telling
if
you,
you are in the C
Xavier.
suites of these
IT
IT consulting
companies.
firms, baby,
Especially with government contracts. They make
the government, especially with the new way they're doing government contracts, they are literally throwing money at these people, saying, "Hey, we just need you to do this and ask us no questions. Here's enough money."
Well, damn, I'm in the wrong
Listen.
field then. I need to go work for Ralph. I'd love to work under Ralph.
Listen.
It's
Even if, think
ridiculous.
about this, Xavier. Even if he were making 70,000, 70,000 is still less than $1 million a year. And there are people in IT making well over $1 million a year.
Hmm.
Easy.
Then what was Drew giving him her money for? Well,
That's what I'm saying. That's stupid. If he's the breadwinner, he's making like that much more than her. He don't need to be taking none of her money. For
But if
what?
he appeared on the show, and he was a major part of her storyline,
That's
though,
probably
baby,
why he said, "Run me them fucking
that's
coins."
that's
but
what
now
that's what it
my
is.
question is then, but before, okay, I don't know. Because before it made it seem like they split everything in half. And then there was when they bought the house together, he was using her credit.
Okay, and that could be just a situation
Well, wait a
where
minute,
she
Xavier.
has the
We have
better
to
credit
know.
in
We
the
have to
marriage.
understand that this is Drew. How much of what she says can we believe?
Oops. I
Well,
don't even
that's
know
the other
nothing
thing,
about
because
Drew Sidora, but I know that she's a liar. That's weird.
she that's what I'm saying. I can't believe. I don't know if I believe everything that she's saying in these texts because a lot of it just isn't making sense. Because Drew, you're not. Let's. Drew is an actress in a field that's not doing so well right now. She's not
Hmm.
making a lot of money. Why would you be splitting bills? You don't have money. And even when she got on Housewives, I don't get why they would all of a sudden start splitting bills just because you get on Housewives.
Again, Drew is also. I'm not going to put her at the level of a Portia, but she's clearly, south
She's
of 75 IQ score. Let's be clear. Now, I'm not going to
very
put her as
busy.
far down as Portia, but the woman ain't that bright either. So it don't take much to get over on her anyway.
I don't know. I guess something about this just doesn't feel right to me, but I guess there's something not clean in what's in. But you read that, El Teddy, because maybe you'll see it. Because I just couldn't understand most of what I was reading beyond the
That's
whole
what we
pastor
get
daughter
mad.
thing.
Like you bought a house and I don't even know. You know you're not getting half my money. Like,
That's what I'm saying. So he bought the house with her money and with the money he was getting from her. That's crazy.
Okay,
Again,
so that depends on. I mean, it
again,
sounds crazy,
Xavier,
but
Xavier.
here's the thing: depending on what state they are in, Georgia, depending on what the laws are in Georgia, I mean, that might be on the up and up, my guy.
Xavier, one, we're expected to take Drew to be a credible, honest person without having any receipts on this. She's a known liar. Just like this last episode, she's going on and on and on about, oh, I care so much for my children. I'm doing so much. And come to find out, you ain't even doing right by your damn kids, raggedy heifer. So much so, the judge had to come tell you, yeah, you can't have these kids.
And that's another thing. Why did you wait so long to talk about that Rob was abusing the kids?
She lying.
Because if the thing is that when you make that accusation, that
Hmm.
now puts you in a bad light, whether it is true or not. When you talk about family court, the accusation alone is enough to convict you in most cases.
Yeah, she
Even
pulling
if
out
they
all the
can
stops.
say, even if they say, hey, I mean, I disciplined my child with a pow pow and then told them what happened and what was going on, and that was all that happened. That can put that under scrutiny. When you say the words out and abuse loud like that.
I don't know. It's all strange to me. I need to go read more. These TMZ texts just ain't. It's just not adding up. Because why would you save your husband's reputation after from being with his side chick? I don't get that. That doesn't make any sense, Drew. Especially after he told you that you were. He told the world that you were a lesbian.
Mm, a mess. A mess. Anyway, I'm getting ready to go get something to eat because I'm hungry. And then I might call somebody to come lay it in the small of my back while I'm working on Silly Saturday.
And
Um,
Sexy Sunday.
I didn't say I was gonna have sex. I just said,
I said Sexy
oh,
Sunday.
I heard you, but I'm saying because people are thinking it. You could just cuddle spoon. You could be little spoon as they lay it in the small of your back. Now, if it happens to slide in, then that means you just open, and I'm not open, so I ain't got that. I ain't got nothing to
I was getting
worry
ready to
about.
say, I was getting ready to call you out, be like, huh, what did we say yesterday?
Mm-mm. I'm not open like that. It ain't just sliding in like that, so I ain't got nothing to worry about.
Mm. All right.
I'm just saying. Anyway, I thank y'all for coming up here, and being with me, and we'll be back tomorrow for Silly Saturday. And I don't go out of town again until the end of May, maybe somewhere around there. After Labor Day, I mean after Memorial Day. See how that works?
Yay.
Yay!
So that means you'll be live every day.
I did not say that. Sundays are my day off. I need a day off, but we'll do the best we can. For the rest of you all, I will catch y'all at 12. I was thinking about doing a late night edition of Silly Saturday, but I might just want to chill. Anyway, as I always say, I love y'all, love all y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated.
All right. See you later, El Teddy.
All right. I'm getting out of
Yeah,
here, y'all. Love y'all.
later.
peace.
Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.